I'm a rogue.
No,
We
you're
were
not.
playing a game.
No, you're not.
You know
Rogues
what?
and game
No,
classes,
we
they're
weren't
not
apparently.
martial.
Yes, we're playing a game now, Bright.
Yes.
Are we? Are we actually?
Yes. We have to do our before game bullshittery. It's the ritual at this point.
You've already done it.
No,
It's
we
allowed.
haven't.
Yeah,
we
we did
haven't
it.
wasted. We haven't wasted.
To be
an hour
fair,
of time
it's
yet.
not
It's only
been an hour.
been
Shut up! Enough!
We're being silenced.
I will start silencing.
Okay, alright, okay.
Right, last time you went in the cave of bandits and murdered the bandits. And you,
Captured.
did you end up killing the hostages?
Last time on Dragon
One of the
Ball Z.
hostages was killed by friends.
Yeah, using it as a meat shield, yeah.
True.
Do it.
Anyway.
Which one was the hostage?
They're not people, so it doesn't matter.
You decide to rest for the night, from what I remember. What are you doing during the intervening time? Because
the resting period, Car is going to be telling our newly caught Sam all about what we're bound to be doing.
During my rest period, I'm going to read up on the rules.
you get the odd feeling that Sam does not in fact like you.
George will be trying to maintain everyone's equipment best he can, like repair any dents, dinks, chips, so on and so forth.
Anyone searching the place for loot?
Yes.
I'll look for some like leather armor, like full leather.
Give me some
Actually,
rolls.
just leather pants. I'm fucking going bare chested.
Yeah. So the child and the druid are searching. Let's see.
Druids don't wear-
Bare chested as a skeleton.
One.
Yeah.
Druids don't wear shirts.
Bare bones, even.
All right. The child got a 6, so full loot for you. I'm posting it in Mechanics Autism. This is what you find.
Little... Flash. So, pad armor. Deck of playing cards. I don't want any of that.
George will take a backpack.
Are the daggers better than the daggers I already have?
What type of daggers did you get? Did you steal any from the blacksmith?
He didn't.
No,
No,
I stole short swords from the blacksmith.
You weren't here.
Yes, I was. During the blacksmith
you-
part. I had
maybe
to
you
leave
did.
later to go to my grandparents, but
Oh, well, maybe you did.
I remember robbing the place.
Yes.
He members.
You did get a set of throwing daggers that were poisoned.
I didn't
But,
know that.
Yes.
You did.
But
I'm not arguing against saying I didn't know it.
You could use
those are
that
throwing
poison
daggers,
to act
so-
like another poison dagger, probably.
Okay, I'm.
Again, they're throwing daggers. They aren't fighting daggers. These are more of a
Fighting
bet.
daggers.
yes.
Okay, so it's really quick. Pentacles provide a defensive or debilitating effect. Is that new or is that always?
That was
It's always been that way.
So
They
you
are
can
support
leave-
only.
So you can use pentacles to inflict like poison on somebody.
No.
Like, debilitating.
No, that's
It's
attack.
crowd control. Crowd
That's
control.
debilitating being a
But you can't-
debuff or crowd control, not damage.
Yes.
Not a
Is it
dot.
buffs and debuffs? Like you could like give yourself +1 to a roll with a pentacle.
No.
That's for once.
That would be ones.
Okay, so
Swords
so
are
do you need
damaging
to-
effects.
do you need to, like,
Pentacles
reword the
are
pentacles better?
defensive.
in the rules.
There's nowhere where it would implicate that you buff yourself with pinnacles.
Defensive or debilitating. You could.
Okay, but defensive
plus,
is not.
like,
I give
armor.
myself a +1 to hit.
Yeah, that is a defensive.
That
yes.
is not
No,
defensive.
no.
Yes,
That's
it
buffing.
is.
Defensive is I add a +1 to be hit.
No, it'd be
I
a
add
-1.
+1 versus being hit.
Yeah.
That's defensive.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
That was not
You
what
can't
you
just
said.
go the best defense is a good offense and then
What's
just
the
apply that to
difference?
everyone.
You said add +1 to be hit, and then you said to be, whatever.
No, you add
it's just-
to hit and to be hit are very different things.
Okay, so pentacles could theoretically reduce like a die roll from a 3 to a 2, be like because you're upping your armor class or something like that.
Yeah, you could shield against something. Yes,
Okay, that's
No.
completely different.
that's
than what I've been
defensive.
told
That's
before.
not offensive.
Well,
As
that's what I'm
you try.
Okay, all right.
What?
I
Just
I love the vagueness. It's really
yes, it's meant to be vague. Fuck you.
yeah.
It is
Where
magic.
you
It
say
doesn't have to be
vague, I
explained.
say open.
You
Exactly.
say they, I say oi.
Like the fucking hole in your
Oi.
When I say oi, you say they. Oi.
Inshallah.
Inshallah, my brothers.
Inshallah. Where we have the fucking
Please,
Israel versus
Bismillah.
Palestine divided in our own party. Yeah, wait, how many are Jews and how many are Muslim?
Flip a coin.
It's where your allegiance is now.
Everyone flip a coin. If it's noses, you're Jews.
You see, I'm
I already
afraid
know what
that
side. I
George
already
is
know
a
which side I am
Christian
on.
man.
No, I already
You're-
know which side I am on. I'm on the
You-
Jew side.
Really? I thought you were into
Wow.
abuse.
No,
She
I see
does
my
have the
nose.
nose of it.
Yeah, it's the nose.
Mm.
See,
She can
Oh,
sniff
yeah,
out
Invader
the size of
understands. Invader understood me.
Oh,
Yeah, I wasn't,
yeah,
well, I
Is
wasn't
that-
being. I wasn't being superficial. I was thinking of what you like.
Look. Sally can smell it when one of us drops a penny. All right.
Oy vey.
She
Like
can
a
smell a
vacuum
good
cleaner up
deal.
there.
So anyway, shalom.
Anyhow,
Hello.
Anyhow, there was a
I
game,
guess
but if you guys want to just sit in this
no.
cave and do nothing,
Well, I
George
will
is gonna,
use pentacles to
patch
protect
his
this stream.
armor.
This stream.
George is going to pad his armor with one of those padded suits so that it doesn't
Alright.
clank. And
Your
there's
armor
no
now
more
clanks
clang,
less?
clang, clang.
no,
there's less clang. Make an air. Anyway, yes, you can pad your suit. It's still not perfectly silent. Like it's not perfectly silent, but it's less clang.
It's a lot better.
Yes.
Does
Yeah.
it just sound slightly hollow now?
it
Well,
should
if you tap the
less-
head, it sounds entirely hollow. But
Could you say that he is now a
Shut up.
hollow knight, as it were?
Hey.
no, because he's not a knight.
Yeah, true.
Hollow Smith.
Hollow
Wait
be
a
thy
moment.
name.
Hollow Smith. Oh, hell yeah. What a... Yo, yo.
Yeah, they
No,
are.
that's
So,
not fair.
frick.
No, the Hollow Smith is
Get some help.
Get some help.
Yeah, true.
It'd be that
Okay.
way
Yes, no.
sometimes.
Anyway,
Everyone take a backpack,
Fine.
because they're still useful.
Yeah.
In fact, actually, we could probably all take two. Have
Yep,
one
wear
in our
one on your
rib
front.
cages.
well, there's 8 of you and 12 backpacks, so
Yeah, we could all wear one inside the rib cage.
Did you say there's 8 of us?
That's 7.
7. Right, Di isn't here.
She's never been here.
Are you okay, bro?
That's
Is
fair.
Di in the room with you right now?
Di is in the room with me, right?
In the walls.
It's not your fault. You have to let her go.
In the wheelchair.
Anyway,
In the walls.
The walls squeak.
you just divide the gear amongst yourself as you feel.
Oh,
I'll take the
Actual.
smoke bombs.
take the strange skull's jaw back.
All right, I will. That. I will
I've had its
reassemble.
jaw this entire time.
I will reassemble this man's
Oh
fucking
yeah.
face back together.
Right. Should I hold
You
on to
appear to
the
rouse the skull from its sleep, at which point it attaches its jaw and goes back to sleep.
Nice.
Attaches its jaw and goes back.
I'll hold on to the
I'm
money.
grabbing a backpack.
Don't need
Oh,
to
yeah.
wear a mouth guard at night if you just take off your jaw.
Animate skull of
if he doesn't have any, like,
necromancer's
arms,
apprentice.
how does he put back on his jaw? Does he just kind of jump onto it and just like
Well,
click it into
yes.
place?
He just wiggles. Yes.
Well, you know
Yeah.
how you move your jaw.
I hold
What,
it
like,
up
right-
to his head, and it kind of like snaps in.
What, like a magnet?
It's like a Lego.
Yeah,
It's in a way, it's kind of like Mr. Potato Head because it's like body parts you can add and remove.
Hmm. All right.
I'll
where
take
will
the notebook and the deck of playing cards and some of the gold, like 10 coins.
I have no use for such a monetary
Okay,
Dribbles.
I'll take half the coins then.
Oh, I'm taking the copper and silver. Take the gold.
All right, I'll take all the gold then. There you go. Great doing business with you.
Man, I'm a fucking hermit shaman. I'm not even supposed to be interacting with people.
Did someone take a wine?
Nope.
No one took the playing cards either.
Bright,
No,
you
Vernon
deleted,
took the playing
you
cards.
deleted my entire.
I'll take the playing cards.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
It
okay.
I'll
just
take the wine.
Okay. The contents just got erased. Okay.
yes.
notebook?
I can do.
Yeah,
I can
I
do
told you
nothing
the
about
notebook
that.
sucks
Sorry.
ass. Don't use it. It
Yes.
fucking is anal.
I can
Use
do
a
nothing about
notepad.
it. It is.
Yeah.
Yes.
You,
Keep a separate
The
notepad.
rogue should take the flash powder, definitely.
And the smoke bombs.
And someone else should, take smoke
Honestly,
bombs.
if
I think
he's a
someone else
rogue,
should
he
take
should-
smoke bombs.
no,
Like one of the casters, maybe.
no, don't need smoke
Oh.
bombs.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and make my own character thread here.
Yeah, I'm working on actually adding stuff into mine.
Are there any
Yep.
arrows to go with the bows?
There are. I just figured I shouldn't write them down because I really don't want to keep track of ammo. But
So
you
implied.
can find
cool.
you can find a good deal of arrows. Each of them at least had a quiver on them, so.
Right. I've added my equipment to my character thread.
As
Anyone else want a bow?
Yeah, I'm taking one.
Nope.
There's
I'll
plenty.
take 4 bows and strip 3 of them their things, so I have reserve. What's the fucking thing called?
String.
String, yeah, bowstrings.
Do we have the?
How many bows are left over? Because George will take one just for the spring. String.
I
7?
took 4. Take 5, 7 left.
Okay. I'll take 4 lengths of bowstring. Because it's, tough string. Should be useful. Sally, are you going to take anything?
I don't even see the list. I was gonna ask you guys.
It's
Mechanics
It's in
autism.
mechanics autism.
It's in mechanic autism.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, I was wondering what that was about. Okay.
It's for your autistic ass. That's why.
Thank you.
You
Is
may
there
be-
anything left?
You have autism.
Is there
Yes.
Nobody
Yeah.
took the alchemical set, from what I.
I
Remember?
took the notebook.
The daggers are unclaimed.
The poison's unclaimed.
There's a
I'll
couple
take
of. There's a
oh,
couple
frick,
of.
poison. Yeah, that's totally my
Some-
thing. I would totally take the poison.
I'll
I'll
grab
take
a
the poison,
dagger.
take the
Take
dagger.
poison.
Frick you. It's my dagger.
Okay, so
Some-
take one of the daggers, take the poison, take 2
You can-
backpacks, and
You can take upper body armor of the padded
yeah. If you
armor.
grab one of the padded armor suits, George will help you fit it.
Okay, thanks.
Wait,
You said
none
it.
of
You
them
can
had-
spend the night fitting. None of them
Only,
had
only
what?
2 of them had melee weapons.
Well, yes, the 2 that ambushed you. The
They
rest
were
of them.
mostly archers, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you not remember? We fought pretty much
Yeah.
almost
And then
exclusively archers.
Sam, you
Well,
literally
it-
like
you
dragged
don't
him
type
onto
they
the
had
shadow.
Sally.
0 melee weapons though.
What?
You don't type
Oh
it there,
no,
Sally.
Oh.
There were 2 axes actually that I should
It's
have.
the
The-
notebook tab up at top, but
Yeah.
it doesn't work.
They
for
are-
you,
Yeah,
so
yeah, I
you
know,
so
I know.
use
Actually-
a notepad
They-
on your browser or your
Yeah,
computer.
no, actually, mine kept mine from the last thing. I don't know what your problem was.
Also,
Mine never saves. I don't know.
Sally, you can
They are.
you can make a thread in the character threads thing, and that's also
Yep.
saved
In
easily.
Discord if you want. Yeah.
Yes, that's.
Okay.
Not sure why it
guys,
saved some people's and why it didn't save others. It's gay and doesn't work properly.
Yeah, mine's always worked, but yeah.
In any case.
Yes.
I updated the voice channel description for us.
That's fine. Morkant's a marshal, right? Or is he a caster?
He's a caster.
Okay.
He just
Uh,
built like a brick shit house for some reason.
We have 3 casters, 2 melee, and 2
I'm a hybrid of those.
and 2
Yeah,
like
2
what do they call it?
fools.
Skilled. What do you
Yes.
call the fucking blue bar?
Pulled?
Yeah, pool characters. They got PP.
I'm a mix
Yes.
between
They got big pieces.
melee and pool
Sally
user.
Sally has the biggest
Thank you.
PP of the group.
I do.
Yeah.
This is
Okay, Sally, add in a 2-handed axe as a proper melee weapon.
Done.
Okay, there you go. You've got the other one. I'm still carrying the one that I was hit with.
Yeah.
I think, are we all set for gear now? Has everyone added padded armor who didn't have armor?
Still got my fancy carapace armor.
Just assume that George will help you, like, fit the armor.
All right, fine. I'll take a fucking thing of armor, but I'm not happy about it.
It's better than nothing, at least. Okay.
Added. Just
Also, you said that they all had a quiver. How many arrows are in a quiver?
12.
Mm,
Just
something like
default to 12.
that. Yeah. I was thinking 24-ish per quiver, but like, again, I don't want to count the
Depends
ammo.
how big the quiver are. You can get small
They're
quivers.
they're not particularly high quality arrows, mind.
Okay. So whoever took the bow, add however many quivers worth of arrows. Fetches add them all, actually.
He said he didn't want to track that, so I'm just not mentioning it.
Yes.
I mean, it's the same as tracking any
I-
ammunition, right?
True, but I will just assume that you have ammo.
Okay. Alright. Are we all geared out? Final checks?
Believe so.
So everyone's got what they want, and all the loot is divided up. I say it's nightfall again.
Sure. You did barricade the cave up again, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
closed
we had
doors
the
again.
doors closed. Yeah.
Alright. You hear a tapping on the outside door of the cave. It's small, but it's definitely there.
Okay, combat positions.
Ask them for the password.
What is the password? Fuck off.
Well, if you're asking the password, then why would you tell me to fuck off?
You sound like a fucking dying animal. Are you gonna be okay over there?
I don't think she is.
I think
Ignore
it-
the rat.
She's having a
She
hard
just
time.
she's just getting worse and worse.
The spider lady is going into a feral frenzy.
Yeah, ignore the rat. She has rabies. The baby
Probably.
rabies, but it's been uncured for a while now. Okay. If everyone
The
else is
tapping
backing up,
continues.
George will go open. George will go open the door while everyone else gives him some cover.
Is it daylight out?
It's sunset.
Oh, is it still bright?
A little.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Okay,
open
George
that.
will put the cloak over his armor then.
That's not gonna do more than the armor.
It will cover him
Well,
completely.
having
It's
having
close.
both is definitely
But, yeah.
having both is definitely better than having just one. But
Yes. Push. You'll push the door open just a bit.
as you open the door, a bird flies inside and makes its way directly for Car Callisto.
Ah, he holds out the glove.
The bird lands, makes a suspiciously Discord-like chirp, and deposits a message.
Alright. Car reads the message.
Roll to comprehend.
Please, he's a learned man.
That's what you roll instead of not being able to comprehend at all.
Roll to comprehend. Are you fucking
5.
fighting Cthulhu?
No, it's the recipe from the alchemist. You think you can recreate it yourself, but you need some more rare ingredients for it.
Okay, adding this to the other alchemist notebook that I have.
That's an alchemist notebook expanded.
This is the more potent version of the one that we already know how to make, yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
But we don't have the book for that, so we got
True.
the advanced book.
Well, it's not really a book. This is something the alchemist cooked up himself in the one night he had time to do so.
Correct, but we still don't have the old recipe that we used.
Well,
Unless
the
you
old
have
recipe is
very-
just
Unless you have very good memory.
the first recipe used was sort of just improvised on the spot.
I thought
But,
we had a book for that. Okay.
No, you never had a book.
Okay.
There was a book about the flowers in the alchemist shop, but none of you appeared to care, so you didn't take it.
Nope. Well, we gave it over to him, and he was like, okay, I'll create a recipe with this.
In any case, it is getting night, and the sun is no longer visible.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Alright, onward to venturing back to the temple at
All right.
Bet Zion. I don't know.
What a horrible night to have a curse.
Yeah.
And back on the road. Let's skip that trek.
Why
and,
were we
make
in
your
the
way
cave
directly-
again?
Because it was a midway.
Waiting. Yep.
Because it was day.
Yeah, we don't want to be out in day.
Ah, right. No, I
Something to
remember.
do with agonizing death.
No, no,
There's the
we were
eclipse
ambushed,
today.
yes. We were
We were
ambushed.
Yes,
ambushed.
and also agonizing second death is something we want to avoid.
Oh, is this
Yes.
the next city? Oh boy.
It is a large city. Supposedly the largest city on this island. And
We are still on an island.
We're still.
oh yes. You just went from one island to another island. Because
Bigger island.
yes.
I'll
God
say
damn
that.
it, are we in Japan?
We're gonna get demonetized.
Maybe we can find those pirate boys whatever here.
Hopefully. Or if not, we can go straight to the church. In fact, I'd say church
can.
first because priests might be able to give us some shelter during the daytime.
True.
You can approach the city.
Well,
at
Well,
your
it might not
leisure.
be safe if the when it comes to the buildings, if the ceilings are holy.
Shut up.
I hate you.
Kill yourself.
I love
Okay.
teamwork. I'm so proud of this community.
Oh.
Glad I
As
can
you
bring everyone together like
approach-
this.
Yeah.
Hold on. what
Everyone who
was
has a
that?
cloak, please.
I'm over here looking
Hold
like
on.
the Dark Souls 2 Fallen Knight armor.
As you approach, you can see a bunch of caravans lined up outside the city gates. There appears to be some sort of holdup.
God damn it.
Is this some kind of stick up?
George will look to the party and ask, do we want to Try and push ahead to see what's happening. Or try another gate.
I don't care.
I don't- Well,
What a great input.
Yes, very.
Very helpful.
well, do we know for a fact that we can get in through this gate? Because if we try to attempt to go through another gate, then we don't know if we'll be able to get in easily.
We don't know if we can get in through any gate.
Well, I'd
Okay.
prefer
It might
not
be a
having
case of
contact
we
with
have to go
locals.
into the sea and then climb out.
How strange for there be a caravan at night here.
Dun 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 dun
That's true.
dun 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 dun.
Each of us goes to a different gate.
Ah,
No, let's just all try and get through one.
Mhm.
We
Like
could
Elder
try and
Scrolls.
figure out why there's a caravan in the middle of the night.
I want to observe what is at the gate that we're looking at right now.
Alright.
Right.
Just a line of caravans.
It is
That's
a
it.
line of caravans,
Car
but the line does not appear to be moving.
Car is going to venture forth.
Yeah, have someone go up the
You
front.
venture
survey.
forth.
Jonas going to follow him.
George will hang back.
Alright. You see that the gate is closed and being guarded.
Car is going to find someone that looks like the caravan master if he's nearby, or if they just had their wagons parked on the road.
You can see a set of tents off to the side. You can inquire in there about people.
Ah, the Khajiit. Got it.
Mm.
Well, are they the
Car-
Khajiit? Have you asked them?
Car is gonna instead go up the road and ask the guard some questions.
Questions such as, and including,
Are the city gates closed at night, good sirs?
not usually, but we've reports of thieves from the other city. Can't let anyone through without patting them down. And we don't have the manpower to do so at night. Most of us like a good rest.
And what description are these thieves?
We ain't got a good description of them, but they stole some suits of armor.
Oh, I think so.
Very expensive.
Oh,
Plate mail.
Ah, I
Ah.
see.
And a lot of weapons. But the
Oh,
armor's the
no.
most recognizable thing.
Wow.
Are we the baddies?
Yes.
No, we have padded armor, not plate armor.
No, we stole some fucking armor from the black
Several of
town.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
some people in our group stole
I got-
armor.
I got
so
my
you shut
armor,
down the
the-
gates at night.
I got the armor the old-fashioned way by peeling it off of my slain enemies.
Because my group of servants have felled a band of bandits not far from here. It may
The
be
bandits
that
have plate armor?
a few of them. One of them had a breastplate like this. He knocks on the chest piece that he has. Though it doesn't make a sound
Blimey.
because he has leather gloves.
Suppose I could let you to and escort you to the captain of the guard. They'd pay a good bounty, and we could lift the quarantine.
Yes, because obviously it was all the bandits' fault. I heard they were part of a thieves' guild of sorts.
No, can't do it with the Thieves Guild.
They burgled the church.
Yes, they burgled the church of all things.
They've been making a mess of things.
Yeah, they were under the leadership of someone Sam, not very talkative fellow. But
You
he's-
feel your bones crawl.
It's entirely his
smart
fault
either.
that he's not a talkative fellow.
Lol.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so take me hints to to your captain.
Right.
Is he even awake at this hour?
He needs to. He needs to go to bed.
The captain is very eepy. He is
Surely this is
eepy and sleepy and needs to get some bed by.
Surely the captain's adjutant will wake him up.
Just a
The
sleepy little
man's
guy.
the man reaches for something inside his coat and blows into a horn, which signals the people inside to open the gate, and the gate raises.
Nice.
Well, that was a lot easier than the last city we were in.
Yep, now we just need to find a way in for everyone else.
Oh, they're not following us in.
They don't have disguises.
Oh, we do have. Yeah, you're right.
I thought they got disguises.
I thought the armor
Oh,
was
well, maybe
spider
the
can
humanoids.
still-
The spider, not quite.
Yeah, the spider might be difficult, but she can always just climb over the gate.
Oh, or
Yeah,
you
that's
can
fair.
just go into the water and then come back around.
And just neigh and pretend you're a horse.
She.
How about a
Oh, the
goat?
It's a rare
sheep.
species of white horse. That sounds like a sheep.
Why horse?
Wide horse.
White horse, bro. It's
So fair, the guard.
Wait, I technically have 4 legs, so this could work.
White horse, yes.
You also have hands.
And the fucking torso, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the
lots of animals
torso will
have
be
torsos.
hidden
Those
by the
people,
armor, like the
horses.
humanoid portion.
They might confuse you for a centaur, which is still weird.
But better than a skeleton.
My
So I
compatriot
guess-
True.
here, this horse lady, was cursed.
I'm
in
not a
our fight with
whore. I'm a horse.
bandits.
True, you are very much a horse.
Horse.
They
I
merged
am-
her with the beast she rode upon. Not quite a pleasant process, I assure you.
The bandits had
Upon a
mages.
spider.
That's
Oh, they had
That's
worse
not good
than
news.
mages, I assure you, but we've gotten the better of them.
Yes. Should I describe how I crushed one sports?
at that the guard captain cringes and stops asking questions.
Exactly.
Lol.
Good.
Defeated by the power of cringe. We should do that more.
Just want to check something good, sir.
Psychic damage.
Bandits aren't considered people, right?
What's considered
That's
a
still
bad
true
trait?
here, yes?
Is that like a BDSM?
Of course
The,
they count as people. That's why
the
you get so much
bounty-
XP for killing them.
the bounties are dead or alive, but
Oh, thank
we
God.
would still
They didn't have much
we-
choice.
we would still prefer alive. A proper trial is
Well, we had
Isn't the
two
gods
living
great?
It's a
ones,
mark of civilization, naturally.
but we weren't
But,
about to carry
yeah.
them all the way to town.
They didn't
Did
give
we
us a
kill them?
Yeah, we killed all of them.
They,
No, the hostage.
No, they
Don't
were
say
living.
that!
We didn't carry them to town.
Oh my god.
Oh, I was under the impression we just cut them down.
did you
in
just
their sleep.
did you
You're the
just
only
le-
one
did
who
you just
wanted to
leave
do
them
that.
there?
Huh?
Wait, who did we kill?
Did you just leave them there?
Did you just?
I think we did. I think we literally just left them.
Did we leave the fucking hostages from
that-
the bandages before? From the
We
bandages
The
just
guard
before?
captain just
Please say we killed them.
no, you don't.
Fuck's sake.
Wait, the
The
bandits from
the
the
guard
Wait a
the
second.
the guard scratches his head at this and says, well, as long as you tied them up well enough, we can send some people in the morning."
They're gonna
Yeah.
tell us. They're gonna tell them they were skeletons. They're gonna fucking snitch.
Yeah, but who's gonna
Believe them.
believe him? Right?
I mean,
Nobody's out here
searching.
searching for skeletons.
I mean, they were scumbags anyway, so it's like, you know, they were scumbags and they're obviously mentally disturbed, at least now.
They
They are now mentally disturbed.
They should be after what we did to them.
Though likely we should have ended them. They can consort with witches and demons, so best be on your guard with those ones.
Yeah, they were rambling like madmen when they ambushed us on the road. Something about skeletons? I
The-
don't get it.
The man suddenly comes to a stop and turns to his left and knocks on a door.
Door.
After a bit of time, a man in a night robe comes out, holding a candle, and asking about why he's being disturbed this late hour.
So is a night robe plate or cloth?
Cloth. Why would it be plate?
Yeah, it's
He's-
a night robe.
It's a nightgown.
He's not saying
Oh.
plate.
God,
Yeah, he's
God
not
damn
saying
it!
plate. He's saying played.
Look, he wears he wears the other type of night robe when he's awake. All right.
Good.
The other type?
All right.
Right. So let me get this straight. You got the people who stole the armor, and there's some alive, and they were consorting with witches.
They were the more mundane ones, to be honest, but they were in company of witches and demons.
Right. What of the armor?
Oh,
Well, we're the
Wolf
adventuring
spoils?
type, so we didn't really hear much about thievery before we equipped this. He points to the car points to his friend back there.
George will reveal the breastplate, but nothing else.
He has breasts.
Right.
Wait,
this whole
didn't-
thing's a bit of a mess. I suppose you can keep it for now. We can't bring it over to the other city at this hour, anyways.
Yes, we're willing to forward the bounty, of course, to this man who's lost his belongings. That may be easier transit.
You think so a bit? I'll send the bird. I'm sure the man will agree.
Yeah, it's a horrid affair, but best of a bad situation, eh?
He invites you inside of his home and sits down and brings out a set of writing tools and asks you to describe most of. He asks for every little detail, basically.
Ooh.
Shun will describe in very delicate detail how it felt when he crushed the man's nuts.
That's getting written down.
Felt for who?
Let's see. There was the man that was extra tall with 3 axes.
One of them nearly cut my head off. But
As you mentioned that, he opens another drawer and pulls out a wanted poster. Is this him?
that's him.
Didn't quite see his face before it was rid of, but that may be him.
Is it a picture of just Sam?
No,
No,
it's
no,
not a
it's the
picture of
axe
Sam.
guy who nailed George in the face.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, X guy. Gotcha.
There was a man with no shoes that had a tendency of turning smoky things.
Poison daggers, too.
He looks and he finds another wanted poster, this time for the other man who was beside Sam.
That was one of them, but that's not the man without shoes.
He starts going through wanted posters, but you soon realize that Sam isn't actually on any of them.
Oh.
How quaint. This consorter of demons does a good job of keeping hidden.
Apparently
Yeah,
he
there was
wasn't an
a
idiot.
Yeah, he had 2 very high-profile people working with him. Curious.
Yeah, there was a third one. He was the demon summoner, whatever it was.
Alright, well, we'll write him up when we find the body.
And there were men, there were 12 others, most of which devoted to bow.
2 men with daggers as well. And they ambushed us at one turn in the cave, but we cut them down.
One of the men with daggers, of course, was the one that turned our good dear friend into what horde form she is now. Most subhuman.
Oh. Okay.
He looks through the bounties, but none of them are big enough to have their own posters. So he just chalks them up as minor bandits and assigns the appropriate reward. And you say you're forwarding this to the blacksmith in return for the armor?
It is only just for both you and the smith.
See, I'm a bit of a handyman myself, so to send the armor back in the state that we've had it modified to wouldn't be fair.
Right. If you were like 12, shouldn't you be a handy boy?
No,
he is not the
Gorge is a fully grown man.
We're talking about fucking Corax, the child.
Also, my character is 13.
That doesn't make it better.
I mean,
300
objectively
You're
speaking,
still
yeah.
in the strike zone of a certain president, okay? That's... still be wary.
I think he's a bit old for that.
Look, all of you at least like a few hundred years old, right?
Also, I'm pretty sure he's more of a Rory-kun than a Shoda-kun.
No, he's still Sniff's boys, too.
He
does he? Not often.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
Why are you gay?
It's been caught on camera several times.
Why are you
The bounty on those bandits was substantial. So I suppose it will make up for the armor. I have a lockdown to lift and sleep to get back to. Enjoy your stay in Aldegan.
We will.
Before you send us off, could you perhaps give us directions?
Oh, yes, of course.
A
church.
priest from whence we came told us that there would be a temple that we sought. Did they say it was further on, or would it be in this town?
Death God, wasn't it?
I thought it was a life god.
Probably the supreme god.
We're seeking the supreme god's temple.
Right, well, there are a few minor temples around the city, but I imagine if the cleric sent you, he sent you towards the main citadel. It's in the center of town. And he points you down a road. Yes, that one.
And are the doors open at this hour?
The doors of the citadel are always open, though I wouldn't expect to find anyone but the priest inside.
Oh, that's what we're looking for.
Let us hope he is an accommodating sort to be visited at this hour.
Mm-hmm.
We hope so.
And thank you, good sir. Forward the best wishes of Car Callisto to yonder smith.
Ah, yes, of course.
Tell him that George Percy admires his handiwork.
Suck up.
I didn't. What did you say? He appears to be taken aback at your name.
Oh, I'm George Percy.
Of the Percys?
Bertie.
Percy.
Percy.
Yes, sorry. Of the birdies?
George Bussy.
Well, my father was John Bertie, and my mother Elizabeth, but I'm not sure I follow.
They're
Wait, how do you know who you are? Wait a minute.
You do remember who
Tier
you are.
1. Tier 1.
You do remember, yeah, you do remember who you are, just the world has changed a lot since you,
yeah.
Not all the details in the world has
Strange
changed a
in a
lot
strange
since you.
time.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's you.
Is the
Oh, I must have. I must have. Must be another family with the same name, I suppose.
are you?
And
Is this a smithing
sense.
family?
Oh, great artisans, the lot of them. We even have one of our own in this in our town, Smithy. Though I doubt he
Could
is
you give me
operating at
directions,
this hour.
please?
Ask at the temple. I'm quite busy.
Oh,
Busy
of course.
sleeping, I
Of
take
course.
it.
he appears to be done with the conversation.
Okay, so George's family survived the past however many 100 years.
That your
Well-
name is known, but Callisto barely bothers to give a shrug in the man's eye. How distant are we from, well, Callisto?
Well, you would know that you are an entire empire away, more or less. The other side of the world.
Several generations, at least.
My progeny should be known far and wide by now. Unless that traitor's bitch.
Oh, your progeny's gonna cause you a whole lot of trouble. Don't you worry.
How wonderful.
Yeah. His family
Hang on.
is.
Are we going to end up in like a fucking masquerade situation where it's as soon as the elders wake up, we just slaughter the new ones?
Well,
you make your way to the
which
temple.
progeny he's talking about.
Hold on, let's put you outside. So I can actually click the build button on this thing. There it goes.
Because he has human progeny and then less than human progeny.
Fucking fornicator.
Spoils of war.
Subhuman.
Well, you make your way
I don't know the
inside.
definition of fornication.
Also, there should be two
I'd rather give you a
paladins.
demonstration.
Yeah, we'll demonstrate.
I'd rather give a
Hold
demonstration.
on. There should be two, like, paladins here, but,
Or when unlawful
did not place them
sexual
down,
activity.
apparently.
Yeah, well,
Shame.
It's not unlawful if her eyes turn into hearts.
Ahegao does not excuse sin.
Yes.
I disagree, my friend.
Look, that's the fastest model I have access to. Don't.
I did not know we were in the venerable temple of Kultiras.
Look, that's the fastest model I had access to because the other paladins were indisposed at the moment.
They
As in,
were
they didn't-
snapped.
I
They
don't-
were Thanos snapped out of existence.
I don't know what bag they're in. All right, that's
All right, well, George will go
Unlucky.
open the door.
they appear guarded around you, but not reaching for their weapons.
I would
Well,
just
The door is
Matt,
wide
is
open,
the-
by the way.
Well met, is the
It's
priest
more-
really
it's more of
this
a-
hour?
Which priest?
Head priest?
He's in the back arguing with his wife, I imagine.
Oh, I see.
A
What
woman.
an odd tradition to bring women into church.
Yes, it's most strange.
She is, she was the head priestess of Karis. Before the island was ruled off limits.
Oh? And what caused the island to be ruled off limits?
Woman.
Ah, yes, of course.
makes
That's
sense.
funny.
It's the island
That
was
makes sense. He
never
already said it.
the island was never accepting of normal visitors even in the best of times, but the Empire is rather strident on not allowing anyone over there for some reason. So much so that they threaten war if the temple were reopened.
Yes, the Empire does seem to be ruled by anal retentives.
What?
He laughs at that.
Sorry, did I hear that right?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, I was insulting the rulers of the Empire.
of course.
Well, thank you very much. We must go speak with the priest and ex-priestess.
Good day, young
Off we
guards.
go.
Or night. We're not going upstairs.
Upstairs is the trading hall. They don't know you've been granted access to it, but
We have we?
We
You
have
have.
by the other priest.
yes.
I don't
Wait,
know
is
if we
this-
have
is this
anything
temple
to give us passage.
It's
Yeah,
the
this
temple
is-
of the main god.
Is it?
Yes, you
Oh,
can see a
okay.
massive statue of Rendar in the middle. It's
Randar.
Yes, it is
Calyssa's
massive.
gonna stop by the statue, eyeing it warily, giving it a
roll
a
perception.
cough or two, expecting it to do.
In fact,
something.
mostly we
Yeah,
can
hit
most,
the wall.
yep,
Six.
mostly we can
Two.
roll perception.
Sorry.
You can hear the cleric and his wife having a shouting match. Do you actually want to listen in, or are you just gonna ignore it?
George was just going to go knock on the door.
No, fuck.
George
listening.
didn't hear, so he's just knocking.
This man is fucking fat as shit.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, he's
Right.
Why did you put Invader in the game?
Well, fuck off.
I've been wondering this.
Also, why did you just pick Yennefer?
Is that
because fuck
Yennefer?
you. That's why.
Why,
Because
fuck you, that's
why is the high priest of the death god hot?
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
because
God.
look, because it was meant to be Dai's character, but she didn't show up. So
If I had the
big
man
big
meat,
tits priestess, you know.
if I had the
Hang
goods,
on.
I
Big
would
tits,
steal this
come on.
man's
Oh, she's got moderately sized tits. All right.
the Clarissy. Hell yeah.
Bruh, what do you mean moderately sized tits? That's above average.
Those are.
Look, you're not a. Anyway, is anyone gonna stop George from just barging into the middle of an argument?
Guys, don't worry.
actually,
I
gonna
updated their
have
Hard
description.
to stop him.
I updated their description of her.
God, what did you do?
Of course.
At least update them for both.
This guy doesn't have a clue. He's like,
There.
oh, gross.
Both of them.
Oh,
There.
gross.
Now you have to deal with the
Their last name is-
consequences.
Their last name is Clarissy.
There you go. It's just player.
Hold fast, George.
Oh, we have fun here. You made me retard. Fuck off.
Their argument appears to be about how the dead are not getting their proper burials, and about how she wants to take off to the island again, even if it is forbidden. And he's just stating that he can't let her go, and he's not going to risk the entire temple just because she wants to bury some bones.
Sounds like she'll help us, Callisto.
I'm
We'll
the one
speak with
recounting this story to you.
Oh, I know where she can bury these bones deep inside her
Or-
Clarissy.
Shut up.
Wow, that's crazy. Atronach's found himself muted.
Man, it's so good that she has turned undead.
Oh no.
Oh
Yeah, that doesn't kill. That just makes him run in fear. So.
No,
Well,
it
it
Turn
depends on
undead
how
into
soon-
ash.
it dismantles your undead body. What do you mean?
Right, true. Okay, well. No.
Also, she is turning.
Who's there?
I'm not gonna go there.
No, she's turning what?
That,
Go on.
No. I'm done.
Uh,
Anyway,
you knock, but they keep shouting.
Knock again.
I suppose we let them sort it out.
You, as
Nope,
you
I
knock
have a better
again, they stop and turn towards the door.
There you go. I put 5 of strength into my knock.
I just lost 5 to my knock. Please.
Are you going full strength for this?
No.
Okay, good, because
Let's
you're a tier 2 marshal. You would have knocked the
I
hole
would
in the
just
door.
break it. Yes, I know.
You go, oops.
No, but I'd give it a
yes, you
knock.
knock loud enough for them to stop shouting and start whispering about who it could be at this hour.
Excuse me?
Then
We have business with the priest and priestess.
business, and he opens the door.
George immediately
She
holds his hand
she
out to
appears to-
shake his.
She appears to be huffy and going and looking at books.
Oh, don't worry, I have a way.
Yes, we were given by guidance from Rendar to come here.
Guidance from Ren. It's been a
Direct
while since
guidance.
he's made. It's been a while since he's made direct appearances. This must be important.
It is.
Well, he also
And I
did
believe this
almost lightning
involves
strike,
both of you as well. Yes, I was lucky to survive.
Striking people, striking people with lightning. That is typically how he smites. Yes.
Yes.
With Smite?
He
maybe-
struck first
I
and
played
struck
Smite
up
once.
seconds.
Kill yourself.
Smite. I played
Maybe-
Smite once.
Come in.
I
Please, it's
suppose. I suppose he opens the door. Immediately go for the wife, huh?
Yes. Not quite. No. Just find myself in the center of the room, and George will, once he's closed the door, or if anyone's guarding the door from the outside, George is going to wait for him to come back over, and then he's planning to reveal his face.
Now, before we get too hasty with anything, my compatriots have recently come back from a long journey, and we are ignorant on a great many matters of time importance. We're part of a association of hermits, perhaps.
She stops sulking
Could say
and looking at her books, and she turns around, and she almost dies of shock upon seeing you.
Well, she doesn't see a face.
Isn't that two for
No,
two? Hey, he's got to kill the other chick too, because he already did that once. The other lady that passed out,
No, it's
or dude that passed out.
Mm.
she doesn't see you as skeletons, but
She knows.
she shakes her husband's hand and says, "These are the ones. These are the ones who keep appearing in my dreams."
Oh shit.
Oh, I'm flattered, but I think we should have
I
a conversation
take it-
first.
And I take
You
it that
poor
some
soul.
dream brought your mind to a certain island that is now off limits.
Yes, I've been pestering my husband to visit it for
Flattered.
eons now, but
Well,
Eons.
we
How old are you?
overheard a bit of.
she's
His
exaggerating. Yes.
No.
I
Well,
would have
I think,
appreciated a wake up. Well, I don't even know how long.
No, Stark
I was
doesn't get
sleeping.
sarcasm.
Are you just ignoring the sarcasm?
Yeah.
Stark doesn't understand sarcasm. He takes things literally. He's a fucking mountain man.
Fair enough.
Isn't that Drax? Isn't that literally just Drax?
Yeah, but he's not as nearly as dumb as Drax. I mean, no, Drax
I
doesn't,
beg to
doesn't
differ.
understand metaphors. Drax doesn't understand metaphors. He just doesn't get sarcasm. He takes people's word for word.
Yes. We'll talk later. The basement. She points at this door.
Ooh, we're going to the
She says, "The audience you seek. He said he'll be there."
He.
I
Who's-
see.
sorry.
Um,
I loathe the
And
pronoun game.
Sorry.
she doesn't answer. She just points you to the basement and tells you to not keep him waiting.
Okay, let's go to the basement.
With my breath in my lungs, I'd be sighing.
if I had lungs, I'd sigh.
Sigh? I sighed once.
Lungs. I had lungs once. I died.
Died. I had lungs once. It was only for playing Smite, though.
What?
Apparently that doesn't have... There we
It's
go.
like a fucking
That's the
dog
basement.
whistle with you, Sally. Holy shit.
What?
Oh, hey, you're.
No, I thought somebody was knocking on my door.
Your,
Sorry.
Your
Oh,
thermal guards are
just having another
still here.
freak out from someone saying smite.
Yes, I know they're.
No,
I know they're
somebody
here
was
because
knocking
they're
on my
packed
door. I
properly.
thought it was downstairs. I was mistaken.
So these guards are still down here.
They didn't get packed properly. Don't worry about it. Anyway, you.
Oh shit, we saw
you
that on
enter.
the island.
Yes.
The portal. It was inactive on the island.
Hey, it's a waypoint.
Hey,
go.
respawn! Woo!
I don't intend on dying, but let's go respawn. Unless we get freaking TPK'd right here.
We're gonna take
The
Unless this
gate
is our
looms
save
large in
one.
the distance.
What?
And you see the gate down the stairs.
Is there nothing on the way?
You can look left and right. To your left, you see a
Sexy
large
dog
statue. Yes, the type of which you've seen before.
Sketchy.
On the right appears to be a small
Vestibule.
small room with a bed inside.
Dips.
If I've ever seen a trap, this would be one.
Don't be
The
so
lady,
I'm
negative.
just
the
waiting
lady
for-
was complaining about dead not being able to be properly buried, but there are spaces here for tombs aplenty.
Yes, but they may be restless.
You.
As are we.
I'm just waiting for everyone to funnel in before I.
No, you're impatient, not restless.
Who did she send us down here to meet? And no one seems to be present.
It is empty.
It's a trap.
Lovely.
She said us to die.
Why is it raining inside?
We are underground.
Good question. The underground fills with clouds, and it begins to rain. Soon enough, the clouds coalesce into a form in front of you.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ah, I see. We're dead.
I see.
that's.
You of little skin, I have summoned you here. State your names and purposes.
I'm Carvon Callisto, and I seek the return of my skin that I have little of.
Did you steal my foreskin?
No, this isn't the
from you.
this isn't the look. This isn't the merchant god. That's his brother.
Dormammu, I've come to bargain for my foreskin.
No, I've come to bargain.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's
Oh
horrendous.
lord.
I'm George Bertie. I
Okay.
don't know what I'm after.
We've already
Shun Qua
established-
Feng Quan. I'll seek glory.
My name
Well,
is.
there's a hole over there, so
Asshole.
My name is Steric. I wish to return to my woods and quell the evil that lurks within it.
That leaves the other people who never talk.
The other three
You look kind of cute. Are you single, by the way?
cringe.
Well, I mean, that is
You
the
are
story
in-
of her life.
You're
Yeah,
in
so-
the
Oh. No, really.
you're
She
in
can't
the
get married to
temple of his
anybody.
wife. You're in the temple of his wife. You might just drop dead from asking that.
Oh, shame.
dead again.
Shame. What a lucky gal.
Well, Sadler, I've posted something. that's
Yes,
all
I
we
saw it.
Yeah, that's what I was referencing.
I see. I see.
Is anyone there? I see glory. Fucking
Yeah, that's why I said
nice.
there's a hole over there.
Mhm.
Anyway,
Fucking got him.
What does
Alright,
Morkan
Morkan
say,
then.
if anything?
Hello.
Probably he seeks victims to murder.
Bruh.
Morkan, and I see semen.
There are plenty of men at the sea on the docks. Don't worry.
Okay,
Yeah.
it would be in. It would be in.
Oh, yeah, he's a Navy man.
You might also find glory there. But no,
I see.
are Aethaf and Morkant just gonna stay silent? Are there,
I mean-
are there players not even here?
Morkant did say victims. Right?
He's here. It's
Morkant has no idea what he wants because what he wanted
Did you say?
before is long gone, and there is nothing to replace it right now.
Oh,
Just say you're not after
say you want
anything.
the lost cause.
tragic. No, that's fine. He doesn't see. Doesn't know what he wants. That's fair.
Yeah.
All right. That just
Jules
leaves the
doesn't know what he
child.
wants.
That just leaves the child. All right, child. What do you have to say?
He wants to be a real boy.
Correct.
According to Discord, he is not there.
Okay. Well,
Hmm.
Korak's character will say, "I want to murder children."
He is a child.
Correct says, "I'm gonna be a real boy."
Hey, that's a joke.
Why's you Mickey Mouse?
No, that's Pinocchio.
I
wanna be a
That's
real
definitely Mickey.
No, he talks like that in fucking Shrek. He goes, "I want to be a real boy."
True, but he did talk like Mickey Mouse in Shrek, so you know.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
There we go.
Mickey Mouse. Then he wants to be a real
Oh my
mouse.
gosh.
Okay, so we've all given an answer. Some of us better answers than others.
I mean, I just want to love her.
Say that.
I did.
Alright.
She did. She did.
Also, someone's currently single.
Really?
You reek of desperation. I think I sniff a sniff
Wait,
of
sorry,
courage.
what did- sorry,
You
what did
reek
he-
of
what did he-
desperation.
Fucking,
what did
don't
he
fucking
say?
sniff me, you pervert.
What did he say by the way?
He said there's a single
worry
guy
about
right
it.
here.
Oh. I mean, are you into Spider
And-
Girls?
He looks.
Curiously
He
enough.
look. The creature of the creature of storm looks at your group and says, "And the two of you." Callisto, you feel your bones rattle with unease.
Oh yes,
Uneasy
That appears-
One of
appears-
those.
It appears Sam wants out, and Sterek, you're the one who's carrying the skull.
Oh, okay. I'll pull him out and hold him in my hand like fucking Hamlet.
Beware, I still hold your chain. He lets Sam out.
Put him down.
Put him down. You do have him in your hand. Sam appears,
He's
and
bigger.
Sam appears to be scared of this creature. The rest of you probably should be too, but you're just too dumb to know it.
Some of us have
We are
fear
talking
for
to
the
an
creed.
avatar of a god, but
We are also meant to be dead, so.
Sam just says, "The name's Sam. I seek fortune." And the skull scoffs at all of you and says, "These fools don't know what they're talking about. We're here to kill the sun."
That'd be kind of inconvenient.
Mm.
Look, killing the sun
is
is a good
literally
means
a
to
demon.
achieve glory. So, how many people can boast it?
Thing is, we can't live while the sun is there.
I would
Yeah.
need my skin
Killing
to
the
have
sun is
power
good
to
goal
kill
as
the
any.
god.
The god contemplates for a bit. "You, the wicked, the restless, the damned. I suppose I ought to help." He shoots a bolt of lightning at the portal, and it ignites. You can see through it the temple you were once in. From now on, you will find the way clear. But I expect great things of you.
Me
and
too.
I can offer great things in return.
By my name,
Your little-
only great things come.
Your little son issue can be delayed, but I would require sacrifices.
We got a
What kind of
couple.
sacrifices.
We
How
have a-
many and of
we have
what
a-
quality?
Well, we have a couple children in the back.
Bruh.
The quality matters not. A human life is a human life. He shoots another bolt of lightning at the ground. This one manifests as a ritual circle. It requires no major arcana or anything. It just requires you to draw a sign and sacrifice a person in it.
Oh no.
I shall commit
Oh.
to memory.
Good
I will
to know.
not
Yes.
sacrifice the innocent.
I can't do that.
The innocent, the guilty, it matters not to me. My wife's pantheon has been growing rather empty, and she desires new servants. For this sacrifice, I shall grant you a day of rain. The sun will not bother you during. And with that, the clouds disperse, the creature disappears.
It appears we have a powerful benefactor in our corner.
But a most gruesome pact.
So we need to
Friendly one,
find
isn't he?
criminals and turn the lands into flooding. How beneficial
Yes.
for us.
It would be best if we don't overuse it.
Do we
Yes.
do we sacrifice only the living?
It said it had to be human.
Carr and Morkan could tell that it needs to be a human just by the
Wait a
ritual
second.
circle.
Wait,
It is an
Buddy
evil
should
you
remember.
think.
Buddy should already remember the dude that he's already killed. So like we're already 1 for 1.
You didn't sacrifice them on the ritual circle. This is a
What-
this is a
okay, so-
deliberate sacrifice.
Yeah, think about it though. Can we take a body and then re-stab it and say it was killed?
No,
wait,
you
wait,
cannot.
wait a moment. We have 2 people tied up in a cave somewhere.
Oh
Not
my
long.
god.
The guards are going to take them in the morning. We'd have to go now.
It's a big
Oh, wait.
city. Many
Yeah.
people.
You're gonna
We're
find
not
some-
sacrificing the innocent.
there's lots
Innocent
of
is a
zombies.
very loose term.
They're not innocent. They're guilty of being useful to us.
I will not allow such an affront to go unchecked.
What do we gain
Would it
from
ease
what do we
your
gain from
conscience if we find someone that the authorities want us to
Wait
kill?
a second. Can
Bandits
we
aren't
just like
people, they're
continue
fine.
as we're? Can we just continue as we are on previously and just forget about Rain Dude? Like,
Yeah,
why did
You can.
I was literally about to say
It's
that.
possible.
Like,
Yeah.
He offered you a pact. It's up to you to accept it if you want.
I don't know if I can accept this guy's pact.
Traversal
It
during the
sounds
day is quite the boon.
it
Would
sounds
essentially
really
double the
benefit-
amount of time we can be active.
Also, that only gives us 1 day of rain. We don't know what we can accomplish in 1 day.
Somebody's roboting really
You can
hard.
do a
there.
lot in 1 day, Sally.
He-
if you don't need to eat, sleep,
It's
we
one.
can- we
It's
can
it's 1 day of
sacrifice
rain for
man.
1 life. Yes.
So if we kill 1 million people, it'll rain for 1 million days.
Oh, good luck killing 1 million people.
Yeah, it's fine.
We,
We'll
we,
just go
we
at
are
night.
in a city.
We're not killing innocent
There's not a
people.
million people in this fucking city.
We're not drawing a giant ritual circle around the city.
Oh no!
It would-
Oh, no.
we're not-
No, we're doing it around the we're doing it around the country. Let's
We're gonna
go.
pull a Full Metal Alchemist. Oh Jesus! We're gonna fucking Full Metal Alchemist and absorb God.
George is just gonna shake his head and say, if we're going to sacrifice anyone, it's going to be bandits and the sort that have caused harm.
I thought they were not people.
They aren't.
I thought they were not people.
I
They're
agree.
not. They're parasites.
No,
Look, we don't need every day to rain, so Won't be too hot.
Why do we need a single day terrain? Like,
Well, sometimes you might need to do something during the day.
right, but like, we got a year of rain supply. We just sacrificed 365 people.
Yes.
The night is a bit inconvenient to be continuing our quest, but we shall not sacrifice lives that have meaning. Only those who harm others.
Well, we could test it. There are 4 people upstairs.
Come along, Sam.
Wow.
Okay, PvP stress test.
Are they not here to help us?
Yes, they are useful. Let's not kill them.
Darn, that's a weird way to say a PvP stress test.
I don't know. I'm more of a lover. I'm more of a lover than a fighter. I don't feel particularly inclined to kill for somebody who wants some sort of human sacrifice for a single day of rain. It just doesn't seem like it's suitable.
You're hardly built to be a fitting lover.
You know what? Talk to the witch who did this to me.
Something.
All right?
I could fit some stuff.
Oh, are you interested?
She has more bone than you.
Look, as a blacksmith, George is used to things being long, and hard, and
As a nigsmith.
nope.
Anyway,
have you know there's no
we
chirping
venture
in his
upstairs.
blacksmith.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, there was no chirping in George's forge. I'll have you know.
I'm just waiting for the rest of them to decide to venture upstairs rather than hang in the fucking hang in the
Must
portal
gather your
room.
party before venturing forth.
Let's just venture forth without their consent. Mostly
That's
because
fine. They can stay in the basement.
Non-con venturing.
You're into it, shut
up. Mostly because Korak is not at his keyboard.
yes.
And Sally just doesn't like moving her character.
No, I don't like moving my character.
Don't worry,
They appear to be
I'll
waiting for
manhandle
you.
you.
Well, they're sure useful.
Okay.
We spoke with Rendar. He gave us a boon of sorts.
Rarely does he offer anything.
Well,
So much
not
so
for
that
free.
people have so much so that people have almost forgotten the faith.
It wasn't for free. It's a terrible price, but it may be useful.
Oh, it is a price most equivalent.
A price?
Now,
Sounds more
aren't
like
you up-
Amos, but these are desperate times.
Well, it's
No,
for
the
his wife.
price is providing some followers to the goddess.
The woman does not appear overly enthused by this, but she understands.
George will remove his hood as he speaks and onto other business. The island and the restless undead you spoke of. Sorry, we did overhear, but is there anything you can tell us about the circumstances of that island?
It's... The islands are known as the Perial Isles. Most, if not all of those faithful to Rendar and Karis go there once their life expires. Often, nobility of other races too travel there upon their death. Travel to the Isle has been forbidden by the Empire. They do not like the idea of anyone being away from their son.
Well,
And
depending
what
on
of a
depending on if you're concerned about prying eyes being your barrier to passage to the Isle, I do believe Rendar has opened the way that you may traverse without sail.
The gate is reopened?
yes?
Indeed.
She
He opened it by his own hands.
she's excited. Unless you need something else from me, I have bodies to transport people to bury.
A warning. The dead there were restless. Should
We didn't find any
There's
dead
no
there.
easy way to
The
do this.
hawks are
You
most restless.
You did find some. You did fight some skeletons. Yes.
Well, they were.
Oh, that's right, we did.
They were put down.
Those of Karis know their own, and if they are truly lost, I can always banish them.
Another word, priestess. Do you know of any necromancers that might have been working against the Empire?
Most necromancers, if such things still exist, would be working against the Empire. The sun burns out their very magic any chance it gets.
Any of
Tell me.
note?
So
Not by name.
Well,
Hushed
if you know
whispers and all that, but
If you do know any, do not hesitate to bring them there if they have your trust.
their services on the
I would
island will be
plan to-
most invaluable.
right,
We must explain something if you are to traverse through that portal.
She begins thinking about everything, what with you mentioning a necromancer, and the Isle of the Dead. She does not like the idea of the dead rising on that island, but, especially not through magic means.
Please do not be alarmed. And George will take off the
I
helmet.
believe the lady is uncomfortable.
I believe
Yes.
the lady is a...
George is going to take off his helmet and reveal his skull.
Oh, don't worry, I saw through you the moment you appeared. I did see you in my dreams, remember?
Yes. Well, I'm still flattered.
well, I have a slightly off-topic question. How long ago did this start with the sun burning the necromancer's magic and all of this?
Yes. It wasn't like that
It truly began with the end of the Great War. Or I suppose it's the main cause the war ended. With the Empire having that damnable thing in their service, no one could oppose them. We're lucky they didn't demand all of our lands, simply all of their continent.
About how long ago was this war conceived?
She thinks back. Well, it began some 200 years ago, and it ended some 70? Must be 80 by now.
We've been dead for at least 70 years.
At least 200.
Tell me,
Some of you
how much do
No,
you
at
know
least 70.
of the wider world, priestess? I have questions about the far side of the Empire.
I don't know much about anything outside of these isles. If you want someone who knows, there's a bookstore in the city, though they don't operate at this hour.
Well, we are very well not going to be approaching during the day until rainfall comes.
Rain has been scarce of late. Must be a disbalance with the order of the world.
Tell me, are there some people of ill repute that can go missing safely?
A prison. Is there a prison?
What?
George is going to massage his temples.
She's just confused by the question.
And then if I can step in and say, a prison. He doesn't mean anybody outside of the incarcerated.
We have met
He
some
means
bandits on along
bandits
the road.
and those condemned to death.
Most of those caught are sent to execution, though some are held. There is a prison in the guardhouse.
Well, we can start there and conduct our business in the morning.
Yes. And there's a personal matter. I've been told now that there is one of my potential offspring, progeny in the city, goes by Bertie. Artisans they are. Tell me, what happened to my family line? Do you know?
She thinks on it a bit. She's not much of a smith or a fighter. She wouldn't really know about it. But she does mention that if you intend to find someone like that, the smithy is the place to start, and she explains to you how to get there.
Okay, so we have directions to the smithy. Thank you. And George will put the helmet on and pull the hood back over.
Right?
Is that all our business?
I believe you have a letter that you were sent with, but none of you brought it up.
We have
we can just hand the letter.
Oh, fucking Verdant should have that, right?
Yeah.
I think he did take it. Maybe someone else took it. Who's to
I
say?
think it was Callisto, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yes.
the priest.
He's
I
our talker
didn't
of
put
the
it in my
group.
inventory because I might have forgotten being handed a letter. So yes, so right as he steps out the door. Oh yes, there was another matter.
One other thing.
No, one more thing.
Oh, and one more thing.
He fishes through his rain cloak and pulls out the letter.
The male cleric takes a look at the letter and looks it over a bit. This isn't addressed to me. Upstairs, the trade hall. Another cleric is there. Would you be so kind as to bring it there?
With pleasure.
Very well. He takes the letter, and as it has been opened by the head priest already, he reads it. On the way. Just so he knows what we're getting into.
Roll for it.
God damn it.
Roll to read.
Roller.
How literate are you?
Average
Semi-literate.
on this one.
Semi-literate.
Let's see. It is a recipe.
Oh.
Now, you're smart enough to recognize that that's not the true meaning of the letter, most likely,
that is
but
a cipher, yes.
yes. But you can't decipher it.
Could he hand it to the thieving child cipher?
I don't think the child would be any good at
The child can't read.
Yeah, the child's fucking.
The child is an illiterate hick.
The child is literate.
No, the child is a country bumpkin with a proclivity to fucking stabbing people.
Yeah.
It's only because you're nobility that you would even know it. It's a cipher.
Alright, well, I guess the thief doesn't know thief cipher. Oh, maybe it's a cipher.
He's not a trained thief. He's still a fucking farm boy.
Yeah.
Alright, he took a stab at it, I guess.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, Kodvik.
He's back, finally.
Yeah, you only missed out on everything.
Alright, we're giving uppies.
How close is it to morning?
It's not overly close. You still got time. You did spend quite a bit of time talking to the guard captain.
So if we want to go sacrifice that guy, we have to leave immediately.
Or what do you mean this guy? What do you mean that guy? The guard captain?
Hang on, is it... No, the bandits. Is it too close to the too far away from the cave, or will we be able to get there if we ran?
Inside this room, you find a large statue, smaller than the statue of Rendarn,
Okay, which one?
but it's still a large statue of Amos. However, what's more interesting is that on the ceiling,
Shut
from
up.
the ceiling, a much larger version of the crystal ball appears to be hanging. It looks almost like a planetarium.
Ooh.
Oh, I fucking winning slave auction. Let's go.
Bertie's going to have a scan to see if he can see his offspring.
You can find a few birdies in there. They offer different services. You can see.
Yeah, well, like,
Is
is
it-
it all artisanship or like mercenary work?
It's almost entirely artisanship. None of them appear to have gone into the war business.
Okay, so he's the only one that did. All right, fair enough.
Is anyone else gonna stare into the orbs?
You know what?
No, I'm gonna stand back and watch them.
Car will ponder the orb for a moment. For a spell.
Carl.
You ponder the orb. What are you looking for? Or what are you looking at, I suppose?
He will dread to see the name of family on the list.
Oh, actually, give me a roll.
Yeah.
You see several names.
You're searching through, and you can't find any names, but you have this odd feeling in your stomach that they do exist somewhere on the list.
Because this is a list of people that do service for the night market.
George seems to be better at using the orb. Does he want to look for Callisto?
Do you want to ask George to look for you?
He'll idly make a statement. I don't see my family name on the list there.
Let's see.
Now, George, being an artisan, would recognize that the prices aren't correlated just to the talent of the people, but also to the distance.
Yeah.
And you did mention that this was basically the other half of the world. So George sorts by highest first.
Yeah. How many of his offspring do I find?
You find one Callisto in there, whose services appear to be marked as hold on. What is
Prostitution?
he? Master of Binding.
Oh. Not far off.
Looks like there's another one who's followed in your footsteps. Unless, of course, it's a more devilish occupation. I'd
I
heard
hope
of
that my
such
offspring will
debauchery.
follow in my footsteps. I did build the path, after all.
Yes. Well, it looks like most of my offspring have followed my more peaceful pursuits.
My
In
pursuits
some
are
ways,
in
this saddens me.
my pursuits are in the goals of peace.
As you two ponder about your families, Chun is going to realize, shit, I never told my parents I was going.
I don't think that matters anymore.
Did I leave the oven on?
I left the oven on for 300 years and this happened.
Look at the fucking gas bill, holy shit. Those motherfuckers at the gas company. Goddamn.
What was the name of this Callisto, by the way?
Hold on, I had it written down somewhere. I don't know it off the top of my head.
Well, anyway, George wants to righteously interrogate this cleric about the purpose of the orb.
Righteously? What does that even mean?
Look, you're not going to hit this man with a pommel.
Excuse yourself.
Just the
It unscrews, you know.
Huh.
Every good blacksmith makes a pommel that you can unscrew to throw at someone's skull.
That's how you end a conversation rightly. Anyway.
His name is Ordal.
Ordal Callisto.
Yes.
I guess I'm adding it to the notes here.
Right. Oh yeah, I should add the names of George's offspring as well.
One moment.
All right. Moving.
You
on
don't-
to-
Just
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So moving on to the business that we came up here for. Carl will come forth to what appears to be the Amos priest. Clear his throat.
He
and
is praying,
offer the
as the other one was. Oh,
he's gone.
where'd he go? He
oh
got
wow,
fucking
we
eaten.
thought about the orb so hard he literally died.
He turns around
Crazy.
and he looks you up and down, sees the letter.
Your recipe for
And-
noodle soup, sir.
Oh, yes, of course. My brother must have sent you. Well, thank you. I assume he paid in advance.
You would assume
Yes,
incorrectly.
Are you lying? Because you definitely are.
I got a
Yes.
5, he got a 1, so we contradict each other.
George doesn't think he's lying. Because he is not aware that the payment was allowing you to stay and helping you out. But Carr does think he's lying, so I want another roll to avoid a divine smite. Oof.
2.
Oof.
And
Oof.
Carr, you fall
once.
apart.
Mm.
You begin falling apart, but
Enhanced lying.
you can't enhance lying
Lie
once you've already
harder.
failed the lying.
Okay,
lie
and-
harder. No. If he doubles down on the lie with a different lie to prove the previous lie that wasn't
it's just a
provable.
gaslight.
You
Okay.
you begin falling apart, but as you notice that, you give a command to Sam, who appears to hold your bones together.
Ooh.
There we go.
You appear to be smoking though,
Why is this guy smiting you?
because you
Lied.
lied.
About payment. Because it's a god of commerce, and he lied about commerce in
Ah,
front of the god statue. So that was a
understandable.
deal made by the head priest of that god. So
Fucking smart.
Yes.
To be fair, I don't
Callisto
remember
is
what the
not the most
payment
intelligent.
was, but
it was letting us stay there.
Yes. He let you stay there and he helped you out, and in turn, you had to deliver the note. And you did. And you're currently smoking. The priest notices that you're smoking. He notices that you try to lie to him, and he says, I believe our business is concluded.
yes, I believe
Tell me.
so.
He goes back to pray.
However, I suppose
The orb. Tell me one thing. Are the people on it willing?
What?
The names listed. Are they offering their services willingly?
Yes, of course. It's a market. What?
Not under coercion, I hope.
Well, I suppose one could be counted under coercion, as they need to eat and supply other things for themselves. But
It's not a slave auction, that's the main thing.
I mean, there are a couple of slavers in there, but most of them operate from outside of our markets.
Are you chortling, Sally?
Retardation.
No,
What's so funny? So like, come on.
I'm sorry.
Share with the class.
I'm sorry, I just looked at that meme again. It caught me off guard.
God damn it.
I seek glory.
You idiot, Sally. Why are you so dumb?
It's why I'm
She's
saving! Because
she's a
it's stupid!
She's a simple woman,
Well-
alright? She enjoys the simple things in life.
She likes the beats and boops.
Shut up,
Well,
silly
priest,
doesn't.
well, priest, that exchange is concluded. How about another?
I tend to not make deals with liars.
And did you fucking get?
What about deals in your favor? As your brother had.
But all deals are in the favor of the person making them.
Then make a deal.
What is
You
it
be my
wish we
husband, and then we go free.
What is this deal you propose?
Oh, the Spidey lady is hungry. She wants her husband to eat.
Yes.
See, we are doing
Reds.
some work for Radon. And
Not
we have
the name of the god, but whatever.
Yeah, well, yeah, whatever.
The Supreme God.
Post the fucking
Amos.
names of the gods so I can remember
Amos. It's Amos
They
No.
should
G.
be written down.
Remember them
them. This is the
yourself.
name of
No.
the supreme god.
You remember?
I don't know,
you remember
Amos G is the god of the... That's the god of
Amos
criminals,
is
patron saint of
commerce.
Peacock.
There's
No, he's the
death
god of
lady,
commerce
which-
because he wants to
Oh,
sell
no.
miners.
which is
He wants to buy and
Karis.
sell
That I can
miners.
remember.
Anyway,
Amos E, god of the buying and selling miners.
Yes, we're doing work in the service of the supreme god. However, we have need of some direction. And it would be best to do some direction for the favor of the priests in our midst, since the priests have done us the best good turns by far. As you can see, that I'm not smoking anew by this one. I'm not lying.
perhaps you've just gotten better at it.
Can I have whatever you're having?
He's not lying. Tell us, is there any unfortunate sorts, sinners and such, that you would like removed from the picture?
Liars, for
Or
example.
to put less gruesomely, for example, your brother
Liars,
had,
for example.
had some
Liars,
people
for
that needed
example.
scaring into obtaining good discipline. I do not imagine this city is more disorderly than the one that he preaches within. However, it remains a city.
He thinks for a bit. There has been disorders in the city, as always, but none of them affected the temple directly.
I see. Are there any that the correct application of force would allow you to benefit or the temple to benefit?
I'll give you this shred of information for free, I suppose.
Most generous.
The guards have been dealing with a case of murders. Not just your regular kind. The killer always targets young women, and always leaves a different type of lily on their grave.
I see.
Interesting.
I suppose none golden, of course.
None yet, though. At this point, I wouldn't put it past them.
If we allowed you and your temple to take credit for the removal of this murderer, would you be willing to acquire us a golden lily?
I
The ones with the most magical property.
I cannot legally trade in golden lilies. Sanction of the Alchemist Guild, I'm afraid.
How about illegally?
Yes, just
They said out
it's
loud.
a trade.
Yes.
Might as well, actually.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. What about illegally?
The lights, or rather the fires around here, go out, and he says, perhaps something can be arranged.
Bruh.
Woo! Yeah, baby. That's what it's all about.
All I'm
But
good
I-
for is
but
asking
I-
stupid questions.
But I have no,
It's the art of the deal.
but I have no
Dad,
desire.
poor dad.
Hold up.
I have no desire to take credit for a solved murder. Our temple does not deal in
Oh,
these
no.
things.
Don't worry. You'll
There
be
is a
fine.
matter of debt that needs to be settled. You see, in the merchants district, a certain someone has been making scams, I suppose I should call them. Fake potions and poultices, charms that do nothing, that sort. Preying on the
Liar.
Snake oil
gullible.
salesman, you see.
He has yet to sell snake oil, though I suppose I see what you mean.
Yes, a traveller to city I'm from once claimed that a certain concoction could cure all ailments of the body. It was nothing more but oil derived from the bodies of snakes.
Where in my
Needless to
hometown,
say,
they would
he
be
was put
selling
to death.
poisons with that same tagline.
Yes.
I do not know
If I
where
remember
he
rightly, he was put
resides.
in the stockade for 4 days and 4 nights.
I do not know where he resides, but I do know that he frequents the market district during the day. Should you remove him for me, I can go about acquiring a flower for you.
Believe we have a deal.
Well, before that, define removing. Permanently or just scaring him?
Frankly, I do not care what happens to him. He must be left in a state where he can or will never trade again.
As long as he
The
leaves the city and gives up his trade. Would that suffice?
the progenitor of Birdie will shake on it.
Progenitor? Oh, yes.
He looks at you weirdly because he doesn't know your skeletons.
Apologies,
Best
poor turn
not
of phrase.
to ask.
You don't trust his, you trust his more.
Yes, I am a Bertie, yes. Blacksmith by trade. But I've turned to the sword as more desperate times arrived.
But of course, these are difficult times for all. Well, except those bastards in the Empire.
Yes, but after a considerable retirement I have returned, yes. I will agree to this trade. And Bertie will hold out his hand for a shake.
Very well. He shakes your hand, and from the dark room, a very strong beam of light shines upon the two of you from the statue itself.
Do I burn?
Should or once you
It's not
dispose of the, it's not sunshine. It's from the eyes of the statue.
Okay.
When you've disposed of this man, I shall acquire the flower for you. Till then, I believe our business has concluded.
Yes. And you'll know when the job is truly done, and so shall we.
Always a pleasure.
Part
in
will
the halls
confirm.
of Amos.
No.
What is it with you and halls and pleasure?
I beg
Should
your
have seen this
pardon.
mansion.
I don't think I wanted to. Well, we'll set off at nightfall.
Alright. That's it for this room. I am going to take a 10-minute break.
Oh, okay, right.
I don't have a name.
Mostly because I need to make a market district map. But I'll be right back.
Oh, and blacksmith as well. Don't forget.
I got the blacksmith map ready. I have most of the maps ready. Just didn't expect you to do this just yet.
Oh,
Well, we
this
wouldn't
must
be able to
requested that
step
one.
out into the market because we can't do it in the daytime.
Yeah.
True.
Specifically, what we'd venture to the market district for.
So we need to find that murderer, sacrifice him.
Yeah. So we're on a quest to fucking find.
We're looking for Jack the Ripper, essentially.
Yeah, the serial killer who leaves flowers.
The Yorkshire
and then,
Ripper, yeah.
And then we gotta go fucking to the Birdie, like smithy shop or whatever.
Yes. Birdie wants to see his child.
And then probably
Your child's child, probably. Child's child, probably.
Child. Yeah.
Yeah. And then maybe the well, it might be actually 4 generations, considering it's 200 years.
Possibly.
What
Also,
was it 200 years?
Yeah, it's at least 200 years.
Oh yeah, because the Empire wasn't. The Empire wasn't.
Yes,
you weren't around when the sun was like wrong.
You were around. Yeah, you weren't around when the sun was wrong. The sun is currently wrong.
George wasn't around when the Empire was a thingy.
George's little province was among the first places to erupt in the war, so he was very early on.
Yeah.
Right.
So roughly 200 years.
He's a skeleton
Yeah.
older than Callista, then.
Probably.
I think
Callista was also part of the war, but it was basically a world war at that point.
It was just a provincial disagreement when George's was.
Well, Callista
I said Willan wasn't really part of the war.
I think.
Well, it wasn't really a part of the war, but you know, as the world's in chaos, you do get the profit off it.
Yeah.
No, I want to.
Anyway, I'll be right back.
I'm gonna update my guy's backstory then. 'Cause I didn't really give him like a really fleshed out one because I didn't know what the world was. But now I can do like he had his own like big forest and was like the head like arch druid over that forest.
Would make sense, like you'd rule over a clan.
Yeah, so he was like the fucking most powerful druid in like the fucking the forest that you.
So if anything, you might have like
big fucking like chunk of land.
Yeah, but if you're like a druidic clan, there's if it's like if Brad's taken any inspiration from the Romans in any way or the English in any way, druids kind of get the genocide.
Either it was a big clan of druids, or it was just like a bunch of nomads, and my guy was just like the strongest of them, and he kind of just ruled over the vast majority of like the forest, and everybody else had their own little subsection.
Well, if it's anything like
he doesn't like people.
Go on.
Yeah, because he doesn't like people. He was kind of always a hermit. He super lived off the land. He kind of was friendly with other druids, but didn't like really fucking mingle with them too much. Is what I think.
Well, then it's probably not a hereditary thing. I think druids aren't actually hereditary anyway. They're more of a chosen thing. You get elected from the peoples.
I'm back. Yes,
chosen people. Got it.
Adrian, your character wasn't involved.
They were all killed.
Your character wasn't involved in the war basically at all because you were just a wild man.
Yeah, but that's kind of what I was like going off of. But he probably like I think it's for him to have like gotten killed at some point. He must have like had his forest invaded.
Wait,
it was used as a battleground or something.
Druids tend to live longer than normal humans.
Yeah, you would have basically no idea when you died in relative terms.
Yeah, because
you just know it happened before the sun. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't
you just know it happened before the end of.
At least 70 years old. At least.
Minimum, yes.
Yeah, 70 years of death.
Oh, that's okay. So
that sounds like a great fucking album, actually.
So wait, so young death? Like I died like during the war or before?
I mean, you could have existed way before the war got started because
that's what I was
you can
thinking.
live long.
Yeah.
But
So
you definitely died during
so
the
I-
war, before it ended.
Okay, yeah. So I was alive the longest, probably, but dead the shortest amount of
you've
time.
also,
That's probably
yeah,
what
the
it.
shortest, yeah.
I mean, Chun would have gotten involved in the war if she heard about it. Which she probably would
Chun's
have.
death remains somewhat of a mystery, because it will become somewhat relevant once she gets to her homeland, if she ever gets to her homeland.
Turns
But
out
she
she
can't
actually
remember
just
it for now.
tripped and a brick came flying through a skull. Like, she was trying to talk to someone on a construction site and they got pissed off.
Those are great images, right?
You're welcome.
Anyway. So what is it you want to go do now? Because depending on that, I might have to change the maps.
Well, so either we go look for the fucking murderer first, and we like do a little fucking Sherlock Holmes, or we go
to the blacksmith, maybe we can get
blacksmith.
information about the
You-
murderer.
You can go
Yeah.
either there or to the blacksmith, or you can attempt to brave the sun with your new cloaks, but...
No.
No.
Wait, we got new cloaks?
Well, the ones you have right now. Because they are
Okay.
technically sunproof, it's just, if you get damaged, it's...
Yeah,
It's
unless
not
you've
gonna
got
be
something underneath it, like that can act as a backup. You've only got one layer protection from instant death.
Like, George would probably be fine with the cloak and then armor underneath it.
I'd
But-
probably brave the sun all day, yes.
But if you get damage at all, yeah.
And if the armor gets pierced, like, you're fucked.
Yeah, unless I, slap an extra ingot over it.
Well, once it gets punctured, you're basically burning alive anyway, so...
Yes.
Provided you're in the sun.
Yes. And the hole gets exposed. But yeah, no, we don't want to be out in the day still. We want we want everyone to have at least 2 layers of protection. You got to double back that shit.
So, hunting the murderer it is? Let me just get the map.
Shall we go to the blacksmith, see if we can get any information first?
Blacksmith probably.
Did you put us
because
on
he's
an
probably
AFK screen, Verdant, or something?
I don't have an AFK screen.
Okay, so this is all just happening live. Good.
Yes.
Are
Yes.
we? Like, what time is it? Are we
Penis.
right now?
Oh,
What time
I
are we
gotta
kind of at
change.
right now?
It's just after midnight, isn't it?
Well, you should actually start thinking about where you're gonna rest soon, because
Well,
You
we know
spent a
we're going to
long
rest
time-
at the church.
Yeah,
Well,
we can go back to this.
you didn't ask.
Well, we were
Well, I'm-
allowed in the basement before.
I'm asking
Yeah,
now.
the basement.
True. You can't stay in the. If you asked to stay in the basement, you would be allowed to.
Yeah.
In a nice
Well, that's
cozy
what
little
we'll do.
crypt. Oh, the cleric
We'll
is
ask the
back.
priest
He's a blacksmith now.
Whoa!
Okay.
What the heck just happened there? Why do we all get bigger?
What the fuck?
I was just changing the grid to resize you all properly.
No, we exploded forth. And the cleric
They just
remains
sometimes-
small and on the board. He
shouldn't be on the board.
It's a child! Kill it!
kick it. Kick the child.
Yeah. I know, keep the other child away from it. It'll be a murder. We don't want any more of those.
Not yet.
Hold on, let me find a.
Hmm.
Let me find a good model for your.
My great grandson.
He's not that great.
Wait, hey now. Your 8 DM bag of death is here.
I see close.
Yes, it is. But
So,
swear to God, if you start pulling shit out of that bag, I am killing characters.
I did just try. We can't.
There. He would be working at the forge probably at night.
I see. He's
Although he
a
should be
true
better.
descendant.
And as we enter, everything is shit.
Alright. Well, George is going to go greet his son, see if he can get any information about the murderer and his other descendant. No, son, grandson. Offspring, there we go. Just, yeah. Bang, bang,
Yes.
bang.
He comes to the door. What's that banging for?
I need to speak with you. You'll go by Bertie, yes?
Who's asking?
George Bertie. I need to speak with you. It's urgent.
I don't remember any Georges, but I suppose he opens the door.
Sorry for coming so late at night, but there are reasons I can't go into. My name is George Bertie, blacksmith by trade and adventurer.
Black by trade.
Black
May we
by trade.
may we come in?
I hope you don't trade blacks, but
May we come in?
I suppose. Wait, what do you mean?
And George
We?
will wave the others in, and he'll go look at the forge.
I guess we can come too.
Can I roll to make an appraisal of the quality of his forge and how well cared for it is?
Do you even have the skill to pull that off?
What, appraise the forge? Yes, he is a blacksmith.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that was literally his job until the war started and
Okay.
he had to go a veteran.
Yes. Anyway, roll for it.
3. I imagine.
You can tell that the
2
forge
for
itself is. You can tell the forge itself is rather small and shabby, but the gear he actually produces seems masterwork. He appears to be making a lot with very little.
No. I can tell you, your work is brilliant. I'm glad to see that after so long, the trade is still well cared for.
Yes, of course. I am surprised to see another birdie this far out. Most of us stayed back in our province.
Oh yes, tell me, how is the province doing? I've not been there in quite some time.
I haven't any word from it.
I see. I'll have to pay my visits to home one day. Come here, we must discuss. Do convince my compatriots to come inside.
I'm quite fine out here.
Alright, well.
June is
I
going to
prefer they stay
stay
out.
down on a barrel here.
I'd prefer they stay outside too. They're not
Alright.
not birdies as well, are they?
They are friends of mine. Almost. Anyway.
Almost.
Firstly,
Loosely speaking.
business.
Loose.
Yes, business we're here on. We understand there's a string of murders in the city, and we wish to put a stop to this. Tell me, have you heard anything?
He thinks about it. Nothing anyone else hasn't heard. It's not safe at night.
Are they concentrated around any particular area? Do the attacks happen at any particular time of night?
I wouldn't know. You're better off asking the guard.
I see. Well, thank you anyway. Now on to another matter. I am a much bolder birdie than you can possibly imagine. So, forgive me, but I need to know, how many of us are there?
He starts thinking for a bit, and then he goes to the back of his shop and pulls out a massive book. This thing's about
Holy
as
shit.
thick as his arm.
Wow.
And he plops it down on actually in one of the crates. The table's busy. And in relatively small font, there are the names and the names and general residences of most of the existing birdies.
Tell me, how far back does this book go? Does it go to George?
George is among the first names in the book. It goes a bit before him, but nobody really bothered keeping track until a generation after him.
I see. Well, it's good to know that the line continued. Prosperous we are.
I do find it rather strange. I don't see you in the book.
By the
He's
way,
looking
how
at the
far
newer
is-
list of names. Well, depends on how long you want to go, really.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, George will just flip through to
I've got content. I
Where
can just
is-
go and tell you.
George will flip through until he gets to his name, and he will point directly at it.
He looks at you in disbelief.
I've
He
been-
thinks you're he thinks you're pulling his leg and is about to get very angry.
George is going to take off the helmet.
Oh my god! What does that prove?
Why do you
I'm a
keep...
skeleton. I'm a skeleton.
I'm a skeleton. I must be your grandfather, your great grandfather. Haha.
That's so good.
Well, you give the man a hell of a fright.
Come, let me show you some of my skill.
Okay.
You don't mind, do you?
I no offense, but I'd rather not have the dead touching my gear.
Ah, you'll understand.
Hey, He's just like, don't worry about it, Sonny Jim. It's okay. I know.
But didn't someone need a sword, right?
Oh my god.
What are you doing?
Well, some armored glass would be nice.
He's having a bonding moment with his great.
All right,
His
Grandpa.
great grandson is in a bit of a shock.
All right, Grandpa, it's time to go. You
Hey,
gotta-
let's
Oh,
put
is
you
it-
back in the home.
Is it coming for dawn?
Well, Dawn will be here by the time you forge a sword, so yes.
That is true.
No. Thinking of the time. I'll demonstrate some other time.
Bruh.
Your skill is great. Continue to hone your craft. I'll be back. And George
I'll
put
be
his
back.
hand on
I'm
you.
good.
Bruh, you just expose yourself to this dude, and he's still not even
The man
convinced
just,
that it's you.
The man just sits down and is in a shock, but you're too gone to notice it.
You're too retarded to notice it.
Too gone. That's an
And you have this odd feeling he'll be paying a visit to the temple.
Oh no.
That's fine. Actually, yeah, that's fine. Hey, look, think of it this way. We might have access to a forge. I can actually make you guys armor.
If
What
you
are we
wanted
just
access to
gonna
a forge,
break
that is definitely not the way to go about doing that.
Don't worry about it.
Alright. So what do we got? Like an hour or more left?
Well, again, I've got content. It's just how long you want to go.
No, she means
Okay.
a day of
Let
nighttime,
us
right?
let us
Yeah.
find
Yes, go
Yes,
back.
let's
you
find
should
a
probably
guard
be-
to ask more about the murders, and then
Okay.
we can
Yes.
reconvene back at the temple.
If we have time for that
You-
before morning, then yes.
Mhm. Okay.
You can walk the streets. Or,
Only one of
I'm
us
looking
has
for a
experience
guard.
with that. I'm sorry.
why are you talking about Kodrak like that?
Yeah, that was.
It really doesn't.
I love how
right,
you
yeah,
include the
child.
character backstory into this, really, and then I love how our main character fumbled it.
Doesn't matter. All of your character backstories have things that happened in the meantime.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm sure will eventually find one of your, offspring's dens.
Well, my whole
Oh,
thing.
she has a much worse thing, much worse event in store. Not all
Well,
of you are
yeah.
fortunate.
Oh. Oh,
There's
no.
a certain witch that's still alive.
Oh my gosh!
Keck,
No
lol.
way.
Oh, well, we'll find out about that, won't we?
I lived, bitch.
Oh no.
I'm just gonna make a haphazard guess that that's the reason why she's now a skeleton.
I haven't decided why she died yet. Because she decided spider like last minute, so.
Yeah. And she's missing 2 legs, so.
And the war did hit the monster realms too.
No, checkmate. I hit on the witch and I become her new husband.
I don't think that's how it
This
works.
I don't think that's how that works.
Does everyone in the party have children? Apart from
No.
Correct.
me and
No.
Apart from the literal
half-life.
child.
Aether doesn't have children, but the mysterious lady from his backstory might still be alive.
I mean,
More
Chin
com-
never had
maybe?
children. Morkant and Sterok.
Chin, I don't think she had children unless you
No,
wanted
she-
to have children.
No, she never had children.
But
Man.
her name is somewhat known where she's from. So
Yay!
Yeah, the child that went missing one day.
She's a child of
it's about how it's about how she died.
My name should be relatively known, at least in the around
In
the
the forest.
area that I'm from too, because like I was like guardian of the forest, the archdruid of the forest. So anybody who
Yeah, your forest is
Can't wait until you all see
Press-
the hellhole that Car Callisto had
yeah.
named
Yeah.
after him.
Anybody
looking
who
forward
trespassed,
to,
onto Steric's land would have, met like the
Yeah.
forest wrath.
Well, I'm looking forward to getting to the forest where Stark's from and having to patch someone's wounds with a bit of marigold.
you get to the forest where Steric's from, and there's no forest.
If there is a
No,
forest,
people-
if there is a forest left, because who knows, it may have gotten destroyed in the meantime.
Look,
little do you know,
I'm not
people
gonna
actually
spoil
float on their
too. I'm not
chairs
gonna
now.
spoil too much. All right.
No, people float on the chairs there, and they only own books to make themselves look good.
Anyway, you were looking for a guard.
It's a mystery room.
Correct. Yes.
Mystery of the Druids.
Like, do we not have any daylight left? I thought. I mean, any nighttime.
I
left?
thought it was
You have
like
you
morning.
have a little night. You have a little nighttime left, enough to find a guard and get back to the temple.
Okay, well, we'll stop a guard on the way to the temple then and question him.
He appears to want to question you as about what you're doing out here at night. Don't you know
Well,
there's a
we're heading
murderer
home.
about? Wait, are you the murderer?
All of us? At
We are
once?
seeking a murderer.
Aren't we all?
I would suppose
Yes, that's why we're asking.
I would suppose no lone traveler at night would be seeking a murderer.
Unless they want company for their murders.
I wouldn't imagine that murder loves company, but okay.
Oh, murderer does love company. Company of victims. Now,
Yes.
I have quite an odd question for you, guardsman. Is there any... Is there any such pattern to these murders aside from the lilies that have been left on graves?
It's always young women, so I suppose most of you are safe.
What district?
It's the
Any
entire
of the-
city. If it was just one district, we would have caught him by now.
Have there been
Hell,
any-
sometimes we don't find the bodies until a few days later.
aside from the freshness and the gender of the victims, has there been anything in common?
It's typically a knife wound to the lower back. He starts to think.
And in places that are not commonly trafficked for about 2 days.
In back alleys mostly. It was never on the main roads.
Has any of these murders happened at the same place twice?
We tend to put guards when they happen, so I wouldn't imagine he would visit the same place again.
But you
We're
don't
trying
have
to guard the
guards,
whole.
guard
We're trying to
area
guard the whole city, but exactly, we don't have the manpower.
Yes.
If
Oh.
if the chief investigator doesn't find him soon, we'll be in trouble.
And
Tell me, is he
Oh,
wanted
we're
dead
already
or
in
alive?
Officially, he's wanted dead or alive. Unofficially, if you find him, make him suffer.
I see.
Well,
we
we've
very
got the
much
perfect.
will, I assure you.
Well, we've
Thank
got
you
the
for your
perfect
time.
bait.
Though, as much as I would love to get my hands on him, I can't really confirm it was him doing the killings until we interrogate him, I suppose.
Yes, it could be
Who's
a
this?
her. This does seem like a woman's thing. Especially so if the bodies were poisoned. They weren't poisoned, were they?
No, just stabbed.
So you were about to divulge a name. Who would that be?
A name?
Yes, you were talking about
the
someone just
man
for a
was
second there that you thought it was.
The man is confused by the pronoun game, you see.
Oh, I see.
No, he was. You made it seem like he was
No,
talking
I
about a
wasn't gonna.
particular person.
He didn't mention a chief
Bringing into
investigator,
question.
but he didn't. There's no witness that he was
Your
being brought.
chief investigator, how goes his investigations? I know you have not found a name or person
New victims keep turning up, so I imagine it's going poorly.
And
Could
how
you,
about does your investigator go about these investigations?
The usual. Judges the scene of the crime, tries to find any witnesses, then tries to gather information at the local tavern. I imagine he's just going there to drink his sorrows away.
What
And,
tavern would that be?
Yes.
He points you in a direction and says, down that way. The place is called the Legendary Inn.
I see. Thank you. Have a good night, officer. God. Sir.
Yes.
Mom.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Alright.
Have a good night.
So we'll go to the church.
Yeah, back to the church and
Yep.
has
Back
to
to church.
stay in the crypt in the tomb.
Yep. We'll ask the priestess if she doesn't mind us sleeping in her hole.
Don't say
No,
that.
we don't really
that's-
sleep.
You're about to get smited by your husband, my dude.
You didn't mean sleep.
Yeah, we don't really sleep.
Okay, but who's gonna get smitten first? No, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Smitten with love.
Who's in greater danger of being smited? George or Amaryllis?
I know, right?
Amaryllis only went after the god himself. The priest will be doing the smiting here. Also, the two of them are
Yes.
probably asleep by now.
Knock, knock.
Long.
Bang, bang, knock,
Actually,
knock.
no, she wouldn't be asleep. She would be frantically Currently working
bodies,
downstairs.
or undressing them as
Oh.
this.
Oh, yes, you did
information.
say, so I guess, yeah, we just assumed she's down there.
Alright, you can make your way down there.
Yep.
Hit the key. There.
Excuse us, miss.
Oh, you scared me.
Sorry, we don't mean to. It'd be fine for us to wait out the day down here, yes?
She thinks for a bit. Wait out the day? Why would you need to do that?
You know what we are. The Emperor's being is not very happy with our forms.
The sun burns us.
She thinks for a bit. Then
It's
she
the
thinks
only thing that hurts.
then she thinks a bit harder. Most undead aren't harmed by the sun. But I suppose if your condition is different, which it very well might be, I shall allow you to stay.
Well, unlike
She
other
thinks a
undead,
bit.
we think.
She thinks a bit harder, and she says, I suppose I could enlist your help with these bodies while you're down here.
Of course, it's a fair trade.
And
I'm
about
not skilled at the handling of dead bodies.
And about our condition, we've been tasked by the one that supposedly raised us to take care of that sun issue. So it's likely that we're placed in an adversarial position to that being. Yes,
Raised by
We'll have to
necromancy?
kill the sun.
a necromancer,
Yeah.
yes, but I doubt his actual profession, as
Skill.
his body vanished.
Well, no, not entirely. We did use some.
You did keep an arm.
George will actually shake his arm at Callisto to emphasize his point. Oh, and a leg, I think. I think we took a leg as well.
No,
It's
the
in
leg
the
was from
middle.
the other body.
Oh, yes.
The skull just rattles angrily.
That's so good.
Oh, if Bertie comes round, do direct him to me, please.
Didn't tell
It'll
him
be-
that we were going here.
It'll be my husband who sees them. I don't plan on leaving these catacombs for a while.
Yes, but would you pass the message to your husband? If the blacksmith comes, he's to direct him to me.
I suppose I could leave my work for a bit.
Don't worry, instruct us on what to do, and we'll get on with it.
Ah, yes, right. She beckons you over to one of the coffins.
Coffins? Why is it coffin?
It's
Doesn't
not
need a lens
coffin.
Shut up.
And she instructs you on how to use the mechanical bits of it to break the vacuum without shattering the bones.
Mm-hmm.
And you catch most of it. You think you can operate them. And
Okay.
she leaves to go deliver her message.
Can I test it on this one? Can I test opening it?
You can certainly roll for it.
I want to roll to open that bad boy. I crashed.
One.
One. Yeah.
Break the lock.
Hey, Bray, I have a question. What were
My
the...
fucking eardrums will settle.
Sorry.
I have a
What were-
question, Bray. What were the ritual components again?
You didn't try to remember the ritual, so
I can
I do have
go
a
by
page
that now,
prepared.
So
Okay, so while they're working, you're just gonna think.
Yes.
Just write it down in your book.
Give me a roll. Let's see if you remember it or if you'll need to go to a library for it.
Someone rolled for me on some other matter.
Yeah, you go roll. Go ahead. Roll for yourself.
It's gonna be worse than what he actually got first time.
No, it
Oh,
wasn't.
never mind.
Hey.
Got the bad roll out of the way.
Okay. So you can. Here, you can add this as your as a ritual.
Okay.
So
You can
we
click
just
on. You can
draw
click.
that symbol, and then we can do the flip over.
Hold on.
Oh, it's the same thing on
Let me
both
scale
sides.
it up. God damn it! Stop spinning it. I'm gonna scale it up.
Oh, is that for his guy or is that for our?
That's for his. The one you got from the god looks different, but
Okay.
Okay, so
I
that's
didn't,
Do you have the visual of that one of the god?
I do
symbol?
have it somewhere. I do have it somewhere, but it's more or less just a pentagram.
Okay,
okay.
cool.
So that's the symbol, but what components?
You would need a piece of chain or rope as the material component. Nothing too special. And of course the ink for the tattoo.
And the Arcana components?
The Arcana components are the Devil, Temperance, and the Chariot for the type of binding you currently want to do.
Ah, so have I already spent the Devil
The
portion?
Yes, that is
Okay,
already
then,
considered spent.
Alright, so
Yeah, but you would actually need to draw the symbol and get the chain or rope.
yes,
I have rope.
he's banking right now.
Hang on, George has rope.
He can't. You can't store it for later. It's mostly the drawing part that's gonna be difficult in here.
Well, he's about to ask for permission, but I'm
Yeah, would
banking
the animal
my
fat
major
rolls
arcana.
be useful for ink?
You can just bank them. Yes. Also, you will be denied permission from doing it in here. This is a holy place.
What about the other temple? What can I do it there?
You will be double denied from doing it in there.
Just ask to pay.
Actually, wait a moment. Can I just step out front in the other temple and draw it in the
do it in
forest?
the square? Yeah.
Oh, I had an idea.
You can just leave back to the original island because it is always raining there.
There you
Yeah,
go.
we literally can go through the portal. Actually, since
But
the portal
you
leads
did-
to the other temple.
You did promise. You did promise to help, and Strelick did sort of break one of the mechanical thingies because he's a druid.
George will go repair it.
All right, I guess.
Yeah. Well, we did. I just had an idea. We did have access to the other temple now. So if we go back through, maybe we can like open other coffins, the other tombs that are there.
Do we
Maybe
need
there's some maybe there's some goodies on them. You never know.
Yeah.
No, you would know that there is no goodies in them. There are empty bodies in there, unless you want bones. In which case, I suppose.
No.
Well, there's
we
plenty
can,
of
we can,
bits, so don't worry.
also-
we can
what
bring
good
the
can be
minerals
in
back from
these?
the other.
Yeah,
I don't know, because when people are when people are buried, you can be buried with like there's some effects and things, and they don't really need those.
They don't, though. They strip everything from the bodies.
Yes, they
were
stripped do get stripped.
everything and thrown into a pit.
Yeah.
Okay, so
George is going to try and repair the coffin that he broke.
And
so these
besides, these are Draenei tombs.
Hey, you get
What does that
Look, these are very specific mechanical tombs. They can either preserve the body for longer, which they're currently doing because she wants to bring them back to the island, or they can make it decay faster, which the ones on the island do.
So
Which is
they're
stripped them to
not
bone.
buried with any sort of personal effects or anything like that.
no.
They're just
No,
fucking
nothing.
tossed into
Absolutely nothing.
Oh.
Those are typically stripped. They're typically stripped on the island, which is why there was a treasure room there. But they're currently stripped here as the access to the island is prohibited.
Yes. Do I manage to repair this coffin?
Yes, you did roll a 6. You do understand the operation of them.
Yeah. I was actually paying attention, unlike the druid. Right, so should we just do like a blanket roll to see just how well we do the job till it takes her to come back?
She would be coming back by now because you argued for a bunch. And yes.
Oh frick! I think I got it.
I think I managed to get another 2 up.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
let's
you
do
have to
so.
leave.
Yeah, I have to do some chores. I totally forgot about it.
I suppose we could call it a day
You guys can
here.
keep going if you guys want to, so don't worry about me.
Alright, fair enough.
Would you prefer we
Because-
wait for you, or are you fine with it?
It might take a minute, so don't worry.
Okay.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, I totally, it's getting dark. I totally forgot about this chore.
Look, we'll be a whore in your stead.
Wait, where are you
Who will
going?
be?
Wait, where did she say she was going? Where'd she leave?
She's
She
gonna
had to
go
do
do
chores.
chores.
Chores?
That
Are
she
you fucking
forgot.
kidding me?
Yes.
Anyway, we're
Fucking
continuing with that.
woman moment.
Apparently one that required the sun to be up.
Yes, anyway,
Fucking woman moment.
you,
To get these two
eclipse.
cracked open.
you can just crack them open. Just gonna count that earlier 6 as your understanding of the system.
Okay. And George will just go around doing that.
Yes. So, after a bit, you crack most of the tombs open, and she starts asking for assistance to carry the bodies through the portal. She brings out a big ass shield to do it on.
Alright. Who wants to give George a hand then?
It's she doesn't like the fact that there isn't a full procession of priestesses to do it, but
I'll be right back.
you're undead. You may as well count as one of Garrus's flock.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you can. It will take you most of the night to just take all the bodies over.
Day.
Like
What's her reaction when she sees
What?
how fucked the temple is
Day.
up there?
Most of the day.
most of the day. Sorry, it is.
Does she have any reaction to the temple on the other side being just ruins?
Well, she expected it.
Yeah.
Again, 70 years. It's actually holding up remarkably well.
Huh.
Oh, priestess, if you can manage to get that forge working again for me, I can create tools and stuff that you'd need.
There was no forge on that island. What the fuck are you on about?
Oh, right. Look, the metal storage. Well, if you can manage to get a forge built over there, I can build tools and such that you need.
A forge and a temple.
They
More
had
likely
some
these
ingots
things.
over there that
Yes. Valuables
I
that
did
the
correct
dead were
myself.
buried with.
the greedier among us would
She
wanted to drag them across the ocean.
she appears a bit disturbed at the fact that the ring is no longer there, but she doesn't mention it.
Yeah, what about the slab? Does she ask us to return the slab?
She doesn't even remember the slab.
Return the slab.
It was just one of the
slab
many
isn't that
metal
memorable.
things.
The ring
It's-
is memorable,
it's-
though.
It's enchanted metal. You can make it into something memorable.
Return the
So
slab.
the question
the
is,
stuff from
were
Arcane.
the sailors heading to this island or this settlement? Or
It was this
somewhere else?
island, the new island. I don't know if it was this city.
They were heading to Aldegan, as far as you're aware.
Okay.
Oh, at the very least, we
Well-
can get a ring if we find them.
You So how much do you want to help her? Do you want to slack off? Are you lazy?
Well, George will do the job. He's an honest man.
No, Jun is going to help. She has nothing better to do.
Well,
Callisto will help the initial wave of getting things over, but he will excuse himself to start preparing a ritual.
you can do it in the woods somewhere, I suppose.
Yes.
Just watch out for bonehawks.
He's armored now. The Bonehawks will not be an easy prey.
Did you see what a dire Bonehawk did to that one guy?
Yeah, that was a druid-empowered dire Bonehawk.
No, the druid just called it.
Oh, yeah.
Bonehawk's
Never did see what
scary.
happened to him.
To be fair, most of the Bonehawks on the island aren't dire. In fact, the dire ones tend to not be around the island.
Yeah, they would be somewhere where they can actually feed and grow to dire size.
Yes. Anyway, you can... Where do you get the chain slash rope from?
Well, we got rope from the pack from tearing apart netting.
Alright, fair enough. You can use that in the ritual. Probably better
George
to use
has
chain,
rope,
but you know.
which is asking for.
Sam is bound. You get your card back.
Huzzah.
Quest for the car.
And all my majors are used for the day.
There.
Mm-hmm. When we get to the other island, George will point out the Bone Island, where they all came from.
She is aware of the Bone Island. She didn't expect you to come from there, though.
Where did she
Tell me,
expect
when
us
did-
to come from?
Yeah.
She thought you were one of the, She thought you got up from the temple, but,
No, we'd gone out from the pit.
the pit isn't buried, which is somewhat disturbing. But,
Well, I'm sure you
That's
can
a-
bury it
that's a
someday.
task. That's a task for tomorrow, I suppose. Provided you assist me tomorrow too. She asks, pleading.
I'm still here.
The daytime.
Probably
mayhap.
will. Yes, we can't operate during... Actually, no. The daytime we can work in the island, yes.
Yes, on the island you can. Meanwhile, you clear out most of the temple. By the time you're done, the rubble is gone, the trap's disarmed, and she's even started cleaning the temple to make it look nicer.
Hmm.
Of course, the bodies are placed in the coffins and are experiencing speedy decomposition.
Priestess, we had a discussion earlier about necromancers. Would it be safe for you to pursue that? Get them to start coming to the island.
I doubt any exist anymore. The fact that you were raised by a necromancer instead of just the natural forces is a miracle in and of itself.
Well, surely there's got to be some. Is there any sort of message you could get out there to other temples?
I am among, if not the last priests of Charis. I
see.
I don't have much of a network to use anymore. Most of the devout of Charis used to be on the Jungle Temple. But
Well, time is not a restriction for us.
that may be.
Mayhap
I
if we
suppose
find
I'll-
that necromancer, we can raise the priesthood back up again.
Yes.
I suppose she doesn't like the idea of raising the dead through magic. You can clearly
Well,
tell.
speaking as
But you can
members
also
of the
clearly
dead.
you can all yeah, but it's not about that. It's about the religious implications. But
Yeah, well-
you can also tell that she is somewhat desperate.
From one undead to a priestess of the dead, it's really no worries.
Yes, but do you remember? Do you remember
Being
what it
alive?
was like
Yes.
to be dead? No,
There's
to be dead. You remember nothing. Nobody remembers anything. Yet we know that something happens on the other side.
Then there's nothing to be missed.
A heaven or
Wake.
eternal servitude or eternal enjoyment. Truly,
Either
it
way,
is.
If you don't
It is a
remember
miscarriage
it,
of justice
it might as
to.
well have not happened.
But it does happen, and it is a miscarriage of justice to disturb this order unless absolutely necessary.
You believe it is?
I suppose you could ask Clarice, the priest of Amos in this temple. He might be able to get a word out.
The fellow's name is
Oh.
Clarice.
Yes,
Yes, yes. What an odd name for a man.
he is an odd man, though most of Amos's are.
Yes.
She says, completely ignoring the fact that she's a priestess of death.
Bloody merchants.
To be fair, the priests, but look, right, if you can't look at that statue of the goddess of death and go, and admit, there's something wrong with you.
She has a skull for a face.
I can make do.
So do I.
Yeah. Look, I can look past that, okay? Frankly, I'm not looking at her face at all, if I'm honest. Total non-issue. Right. So, when morning comes around, I take it she goes off to go sleep.
Well, when she's actually in a fervor state working, basically. She's ignoring her self-care to just work harder.
Princess, before you hurt yourself, please do get some rest.
Rest, yes, of course. And she goes back to work.
Yes, you can rest when you're dead. Oh.
Yes,
Apparently not.
That's happened to me.
Yeah, but you don't need the rest when you're dead. Man, ain't being that great.
Alright, what'd I miss?
Ain't no rest.
Just
for the
menial
Nothing
labor.
good. Menial labor during the day, more or less.
Oh, great.
I mean, we don't sleep, so it's fine.
Can we go back to the portal and get the fucking
You did
metal?
Oh yeah,
You did
I
go
can-
back through the
George will
portal.
do that.
Hey, base.
You can take the medal. Yes.
Hooray.
How many ingots were there?
I don't remember. There was a lot of them. Like
Yes.
10, 20, something like that.
20
Ingots,
piece.
20 copper and what?
10.
Tin?
Yes, then it was
Okay,
10 and copper.
there we go.
Yes.
Ingots, 20 copper and tin assorted. We'll just
Yes.
assume it's the right ratio to make bronze.
Even if it's not, there's so much of it, you can make quite a bit of bronze.
Alright, bronze armor coming up.
I mean, you already stole steel armor. I suppose it is literally steel
Some
armor
of us.
now.
And only some of us have armor. I'd like everyone to have their preferred amount of protection, which I'd imagine would
Well,
be
you can
yes.
you can make it out to the temple. The priest inquires about his wife and whatnot, as he would.
Yes, she's I think
Sleeping
on the
with
other
at least
islands.
5 of us.
She has joined the dead on the
Are
other
you sure you
island.
want to antagonize a priest? Undead?
That's why I said that in my non-character voice.
So you didn't character be a man? Oh wait,
Yeah. No, it's not got the facilities for that.
Neither do you.
Yeah.
we are the bones.
You're the one with bone envy.
Bones.
So, what do you do at night?
Look for the murder. Goes talks to try and find the investigator. If it's just past sunset, he should be at the inn.
tavern, yes.
Yes. Let me find
Yeah,
the
getting
tavern.
absolutely shit-faced.
And after that, Carr wants to visit the bookstore. Oh yeah, that guy's
Yep.
asleep.
Oh, and
The bookstore doesn't operate
alchemist as
night.
well. We also need to find the alchemist.
No, we.
Again, there is no real alchemist here. Yeah. The bookstore is the closest you'll find. Because they handled magical and the etc. Yes, anyway. Hold on, let me hit the build button.
What is this format?
Yes, it's stairs leading slightly up into the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
An older lady is the innkeeper, and she welcomes you. Busy to sit.
Apparently, she's also made of plastic, but that's fine. Or resin, rather. Bakelite, maybe.
God, she is
Everyone's made
fucking
of
ghastly.
That is
Look.
actually horrific.
That is an old World of Warcraft model. Yes.
Wait, why are we at the
Yeah.
end? I thought we were like sleeping
Hold on,
downstairs.
No, we woke up.
Now it's worse.
Oh no, okay, now it's nighttime.
Jesus.
I decided to make it worse.
Oh,
I didn't know the guy
Lord.
did the fucking LEDs to Bakelite now.
Alright, anyway. The not pretty woman bids you to sit.
Does she have a smoker's voice?
And,
Can you do a smoker's voice while you talk like her? You go, hey honey, how you doing?
I can't do that voice, sorry.
Oh honey, come on, sit right over here. I'll get you something nice.
Chocolate! Chocolate!
I remember when they first invented chocolate.
Oi,
always hated it.
Oi, mate.
Oi,
Alright,
Vay,
well-
come sit over here next to me.
Slapping a silver onto the bar top, George will ask, "We're looking for the investigator for the murders. Is he here?"
Oh, he's not here yet. He'll come later.
When he
Stick around a while. Wait for him. She starts pouring you something.
George will stop her and just say, "No, miss, it's I can't drink." No, really.
Don't tell me you're one of those. Don't tell me you're one of those priest sorts that don't drink.
Nah, he's just a bit of a stiff.
I am quite of a solid constitution. No, we'll just be at the table over there, and George will put down 10 copper on top of the silver.
Well, she's not gonna stop you.
Oh, do direct him to us.
Of course, Theory.
You guys just gonna stand outside all day, all night, rather?
Yeah.
We'll find him faster this way.
You're just interrogating everyone who shows up, rather than
Pretty
waiting
much.
for the woman who knows who it is to just point him towards us.
Could be too late at that point.
Well, if we're lucky, we find some young woman wandering into an alleyway, screaming, and then we go there to help her.
Sounds tedious.
Well, so is going around every alleyway, but that's
Nah.
why we're standing in one spot.
Never let me accuse you guys of being intelligent again.
Good.
Not that I have before, but I certainly won't now.
Well, are you literally just gonna wait outside?
Apparently they are
You have a
literally
better idea?
to stand around like a bunch of Muppets. As opposed to, I don't know, coming in, waiting, sitting down, like, non-threateningly. Like you're not a bunch of fucking thugs.
Look, I got punished for lying once. I don't want to get punished again.
I swear, none of you people have ever been to a bar.
Correct. I have not frequented bars because I don't get drunk.
Nice.
This Morkant's just stood outside.
He's keeping guard
Like a
for us.
mong.
He's
He's
keeping
a
guard.
bastard.
Stood at the gate to the pub like a lemming.
Well, Chief Investigator starts making his way in.
Oh, wait, you shit! Morkant! Don't stab him!
He just looks at Morkant, who's standing outside weirdly, and makes his way past him.
Okay, I got a few more minutes back, and so I'm gonna replay
Okay.
the remaining part of that I can.
Wait, what are you doing?
I had
Dum-dum.
to friggin' take care of was it skim the floor and do dishes. So, but I have a
He
few-
just sits at the bar and orders as usual.
Keep not direct him to us.
Deankeep pours him as usual and then points at you.
Wave.
He looks at you. He downs it, orders another, and then grabs it and makes his way over to you. Morkant's still standing outside for some fucking reason.
How can we drink?
George,
Can we drink?
we're not.
Okay.
No.
George points at the empty chair.
Can the skull and the child's rib cage drink?
No.
It's in the skull.
I don't think it's in the child's ribcage. I think it's in
in the
Strolix. Yeah.
Strokes. I keep mixing them up.
Please sit.
He looks at the spider next to him, a bit
Please.
weirded
Sit.
out, but sits
She waved
sits
at him.
regardless.
I am surprised the guards did not tell the tale of what happened to the spider lady.
Yes.
Well, I heard we got some foreigners in town. Your lot certainly
Yes,
doesn't make
yes.
this whole job of finding a murderer any easier.
Well, we're trying to make it much easier for you by providing assistance.
Someone willing to help in this city. It must be my lucky day.
Well,
Also,
we
Someone
are
else is willing
foreigners.
to pay the price.
Yes. We
So what
have
business do you have with this murderer anyways? The bounty's
know who
kept
it
as
is.
an internal matter.
We don't know if there's a
Maybe-
bounty.
Maybe
Also,
if the
Some of
guard
us
captain
have,
authorized the bounty, we would have found the man by now, but no. It's gotta be kept on the down low.
well, some of us have a pursuit of justice that
Justice.
stretches beyond the conventional knowledge.
Not you.
Some of us have pursuits of justice.
He is no longer lying ever.
Yes, we wish to make this murder problem go away.
I wish to make him go away too. For a
Yes.
long, long time.
Please.
Also, I'm a young woman, so
Yes, we even brought bait.
Remove the word young from your vocabulary when speaking to yourself.
He hasn't struck in a while. I suppose bait would be, if we were to try and use bait, it would be the right time. But
Yeah.
aren't you afraid for your friend here?
We do have a young chink.
We don't have to worry. It's none of your concern how that would go down, but tell us, we need to know.
It is my concern. I don't want another body in the streets, even if this one is willing.
They are far more adept than, well, any of the ladies that likely fell before, considering the pattern is just that they're young and that they're ladies. This one,
That's
aside
not-
from head injuries.
That's not all
notwithstanding,
It's not all there is to the pattern. It's most of this information is kept strictly quiet, but fuck what the guard captain wants. You people are actually trying to help. He's been using a poison, a dart in the back of the neck to make them not fight back, and then stabbing them in the lower back while they don't expect it.
Do you know what kind of poison?
Have you considered
Something made up.
expanding the list of subjects, perpetrators to women?
He thinks for a bit. No, the occasional marks left on the victims are clearly male, or a woman twice the normal size, I suppose.
Let's see. Poison is normally a woman's
Big
tool.
woman.
True, but this isn't any normal set of killings.
Yes.
And
Not a
you said,
woman, but a coward.
and you said marks. They are poisoned
Small-
before they're stabbed in the back. But there are other things.
Small
that
punctures. He throttles them sometimes. Again, no fighting back against it.
Let's see. What is there a particular time of night, a particular district?
No, if there was, we'd have caught him by now.
As we were told earlier. Is there any particular time these murders take place?
He tends to strike somewhat early in the night.
Just after sunset.
So then, has the night's victim already been found?
He doesn't leave a victim every night. That's the thing. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. I suspect it's whenever he finds a target.
How long would you say have you gone without a victim in the night?
This is the third day.
Is it
Most of,
longer?
most of the women know better than to leave the house at night.
Yeah.
Right, what were you saying, more subtle?
Do the victims wear some kind of clothes? Something special? Or
He's
do they...
He's targeted everyone from noble ladies to street women. It's
Wow. This man just does not care.
Oh, so we can't blame it on the way she was dressed.
It was so weak.
Well, I guess that opens up two potential victims here then. George will look at the spider lady and chunk.
Oh, honey, you think I'm gonna have a problem?
Yes.
He did mention street women.
Oh, how cute! You think I can get that much action in a night? Oh, that's adorable of you. Maybe you're cute enough to pick up.
the man pulls out a map of the city and puts it on the table.
All right.
He says, "We have enough guard forces to cover this amount of space." He appears to pull tiny chess pieces out of nowhere.
Tiny chess piece. That's so cute.
So the killer only strike in a gap in your net.
Sometimes he doesn't strike at all. Again, I believe it's when he finds a victim.
But if we know
we
where
are
the
going to
guards
use
are,
your...
know where to set up the bait.
Exactly my thoughts. Of course, I can't be seen endorsing this type of idea, but I can modify. I can modify the guard patrols somewhat. Though, if you plan on doing it, I would hurry.
Yes. We need to pick a particular gap in the net, and we need to place the bait there. Make sure no guards go through that gap. We'll deliver the murderer.
Murder.
Although we can't guarantee he'll be alive.
I I hope this works. I really do. And he gets up from the table and says, "I have a guard patrol to rearrange," and starts rushing out of the tavern.
Yep. Well, this is mainly going to be a job for Wolf Saddler.
Guess I'm gonna get to play bait. Yay.
Yay.
Yes, you will be the master bait.
A question:
Indeed.
how do we make someone of our countenance into bait?
Well, we do have
Dress in a cloak.
a very tight-fitting cloak.
Not too tight.
Well, not too tight, no. Bit of
Hold on
padding.
a second.
Well,
Did they?
a form-fitting cloak, so they know that it's female.
Wait.
Yeah.
Who said
And
we have to be the
send-
bait?
And we send the young Asian in there.
You decided to be the bait.
Yeah.
I
Why
offer
don't
to be
yeah.
the bait.
Why don't we just like use one of those kids or something?
Jesus Christ!
God damn it!
What is wrong with you?
Back to using children again. I see that didn't take long.
Well, you know, I figured Invader couldn't be the only one suggesting they die.
True.
You were the only one who suggested they die.
No. That was
But
literally
yes,
only you.
But Invader was the only one that was touching kids liberally.
No.
That is true.
You talked
Spider
about
Lady
touching
also
some
grabbed a
kids.
child, I think.
What? No, never. Not me.
Creepy.
No,
Oh,
then-
shit.
Anyway, sorry about the lack of map. I'm just importing a new one.
That's fine.
Don't worry,
So-
maps go on the wall anyway, Invader.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, you're right. There's several
Depends
maps
on
in
the
here to.
Okay, so
Some are better oriented on the table.
So Bright, I found a completely non-canon image. There you go.
I think we should all be on the rooftop, really, aside from the bait.
Why is that on a canon image?
There is so much hope and love in the world in that smile.
Yes,
Oh,
she does get married to Havoc.
That is not canon.
murder.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay. Does anyone have like a regular cloak to give to Chun? Or does Chun have a regular cloak
I mean,
that's not, made of rat thing flesh?
I don't know what does Chun have.
I don't know. That may be to the stalker killer's taste.
I
Watch
believe I only have the red cloak.
Okay, so you need to trade cloaks with someone who has a normal one, so you look like an actual person.
I don't think I have a normal cloak.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
You have padded armor though, and the carapace.
Yes, you're a very crusty crab.
So if someone wants to trade you their cloak, I've got a rat thing cloak, so I can't.
Anyway, cloaks and whatnot.
Cloak.
Just change it to a cloth cloak. We'll just give it back to whoever it was afterwards.
Do I need to take off the armor?
What armor is it?
The padded one.
Probably.
You just need some extra padding, I think.
I think it should be fine as long as there's like no helmet or anything.
Oh, and if there's a fruit stall somewhere, go ahead and smuggle a couple oranges.
Yeah.
She's Asian.
Smuggle
True.
a couple
Perfect.
melons.
No. You're totally wrong. Oranges are perfect. Asians won't shut up about oranges. No, you're totally wrong. So, yeah, he's right.
I don't know, Sally. The ones that I've seen, it's watermelons.
That's
What?
blacks.
That's
She's Asian,
Tit
so more
size,
like
you fucking
mandarins.
idiot.
Okay, so we need a lemon, cut it in two, and that's the padding.
Pecan.
We were talking about boobs, you retard, not race.
It went over my head.
Okay, so just I guess we have to roll to disguise.
I suppose you do.
We'll all be working on it, though.
I mean, you do have mages in your party.
Sorry, what are we trying to disguise as again? Just someone
A young
normal?
woman, alive.
You're trying to
what
disguise
do you
your
mean
dead
roll?
young
What do you
woman as a living young woman by stuffing stuff in her clothes.
Okay,
You just wear a robe. No one can tell.
And a
Yeah.
young woman.
Alright,
And a
King-
young
you got-
woman.
Yeah, that's what I was
King of
saying, right?
Pentacles to
So
make
good.
Wolf Sadler and Kate.
To be clear, is there any actual reason?
You summon magical spears on Wolf Saddler.
Are we under the impression that the enemy hunts by scent?
What are you trying to do?
No.
Rub her up with rabbits?
No. My point is that this just if not, then disguising really should be pretty easy.
Yes, this. You see, I have this mannequin here, and I want to make it look like a real person. It should be fine. Just slap a wig on and some pants. That's all it needs. No, there's a bit more to it if it's going to move.
We're using a person.
Anyway,
so we don't
magic
need
is being
We're
used.
using a skeleton.
Magic is being used to give substance
yeah.
to the illusion.
We all
There we go.
Move.
It's magic. It's
Alright. That's it. I have to head out.
We are magic.
You gotta head out for what?
I
She
told
did
you I'd be
finish
back
her
for a few.
chores.
I literally said I'd be back for a few minutes, and then I have to leave again. So I was trying to like sneak in a few before I had to leave.
Wait, what
Yeah,
more
I said
chores
this.
do you have to
She
do?
was
Alright.
just coming in and you're sneaking a quickie, Astronach.
Yes.
What more
Shut up.
chores do you have to do?
You
woman?
aren't happy with giving her a quickie.
Make some beds
Wha-
and then do a couple other things, and plus I have to go to church tomorrow.
I mean, you have to go to church in general, but
I need to repent for all this.
So you're not gonna be on the rest of the
You,
night?
you need to
Probably
repent
not,
for
no.
being unreliable and leaving us
gross.
early.
yes.
All right, well,
All right.
good
Well,
night then,
see
I
you,
guess.
Sally. Take care.
Good night.
God
See ya.
damn it!
Good night.
God damn it!
Well,
Lord, please forgive me for flaking yesterday.
I was busy.
Yeah. Okay. So what
Okay,
we're saying, we don't need fucking magic. We can literally just fucking have
I
her on
mean-
the cloak.
Magic is being used.
Whatever.
regardless.
Magic has been used. It's fine.
Okie dokie. I'll be on a rooftop.
Yep. We're all just gonna surround the pass on the rooftops. I imagine we've had time.
yes.
Yeah,
Wolf Saddler. Well, you're kind of rushing this because you're trying to get him tonight, right?
Yeah, but I imagine
Yeah.
we've had at least enough time to get up onto roofs on the route.
Yes. Wolf Saddler, roll for your best bait impression.
6.
Holy shit! You look absolutely defenseless.
You look like
I'm a defenseless
absolute
woman.
whore. You look like an absolute
Yeah.
whore.
This
Congratulations.
is the opening to.
She is a rather short woman, so
Yeah, this
I
is
mean,
the opening to several javs. So.
You're walking down the street defenseless, and you feel a pinprick hit the back of your neck. Now, because you're a skeleton, it does literally nothing to you. But
yes, but I fall down regardless.
you fall down regardless, and the man closes in with a knife.
Is
Right.
this
But we
noticed?
definitely see this.
Yep.
I mean, you definitely see it. You're watching it from the rooftops.
Spider
alright,
Lady's gonna fucking go for the web.
Sam
then.
deployed.
Also, yeah, Spider Lady.
Oh, Sam!
Yeah, Sam deployed to take of this man.
But hang on, we wanted him for the ritual, for the rain.
Yes,
Alive.
alive, Sam, with a 4-1.
Oh no.
Well, you don't have to use magic on Sam usually,
I'm still enhanced.
unless you want the. Oh,
I
Alive,
hear-
you say, as the man's head is severed from his body.
you hear Sam give a cackle, and the man suddenly finds himself disarmed and being levitated up in the air by a pillar of smoke.
alive.
A small
many-
fall isn't gonna hurt him.
He needs to
He lands on
survive
his
the trip
neck.
back to the temple for us to. Well,
Oh, we can draw the symbol anywhere.
We can do it here.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Jun breaks.
Middle
Jun
of the
stands up
street.
and says, "If Sam doesn't break his legs, I will."
You know we need him alive.
You do know you have to turn him in if you want to let anyone know that you've caught the murderer.
But we just want him for the ritual. We don't.
Didn't the guy?
we just
Didn't the
want
guy
him for
say?
the ritual.
Didn't the guy say dead or alive?
Yeah.
No, the guard said dead or alive, but
Yes, we'll
the
give
chief
him to the guard.
investigator wants him. You can't prove that he's done any of this other than your own witness statements, which, as your skeletons, count for literally nothing.
Sam searches.
Well, exactly. We
Searches
can't-
attire for
Then we
the
can't turn him
darts
in.
that he uses. Should be evidence enough.
Sam reaches smoky tendrils into his pockets, pulls out a pack of poisoned darts.
Does he have flowers
There we go.
on him?
He does, in fact, have a flower on him.
Ah, there
Alright.
it is. There's our
And
evidence.
along with the testimony of Shun, there we go. We don't need to hand
Okay,
in
so
the
with
investigator
the
anymore. We just
with the
do
arm,
the
the
ritual.
flower, and the darts in hand. I
Wait,
guess,
what kind of flower?
It's a lily.
Which lily?
A regular lily.
Okay.
There's a lot of different types of lilies.
So
What colors?
Kara's gonna
Random.
go about making the sigil for the ritual.
Yeah, just is it just
George is going to look
Actually,
away.
actually, you have to you have to use your turns to make Sam behave.
Okay.
all right.
Oh,
Yeah,
well then
also-
unsummon Sam will have the spider lady.
Unsummoning
Web.
Sam would drop the man on the floor.
No, just fucking.
Well, I disagree.
Somebody else can scribble it. Just it's fine.
Yeah, someone else has seen it.
Yeah. So who saw it?
I'll draw it. I'll draw it.
Most
There
of
we
you
go.
saw it. Who remembers it? Is the question. Just
Didn't remember it. More can't remember it likely.
George doesn't do magic, so
There we go.
Yeah.
And I think we can do it.
That's close enough.
Yeah, we'll go like that.
And do you
my
execute
headset
him?
just died. Give me a minute.
Are we waiting for Invader to execute him?
Nah.
Sam, do the honors.
Gladly. And he does something rather brutal.
Oof.
He opens the man's mouth and just billows smoke in there.
Oh.
Fucking nice.
The man appears to be stabbed from the inside.
A murder most foul.
And the circle accepts your offering. And storm clouds begin gathering. It hasn't begun raining yet, but you imagine it will once daytime hits.
It's about 24 hours of rain, or is it like 12 hours?
24. He's just giving you the he's just being kind enough to not start it during the night when it's useless.
Very nice.
All right, we are not amateurs. Clean up this scene. We have to turn what's left into the investigator.
Yeah, with our evidence presented.
And how do we explain the manner in which he died? Magic.
Brought upon by a death most foul,
That's what I said. Murder most foul.
as per the recommendations of the victims.
And we will present our evidence of his lily and the poison we found on him.
Oh, and
The Sam just the Sam just drops him and attempts to leave.
And drawing back Sam.
Kick to the floor.
God damn it!
I don't know what his plan is. He is fully bound now.
True, but he he doesn't particularly like you, even still.
Well,
Like,
tough.
he will act as your attack dog.
I say we kill
It's
him.
just, What, Sam?
No, no.
I don't know.
He'll get a share of the coin later. Okay.
You haven't given him a single coin yet.
Later.
That's what later means.
Not a single coin yet. Of course, he dislikes you currently.
When it's coin that we haven't pilfered from him, I'll give him some coin.
Look, you're already like 50 gold in debt to him.
It's 47. Okay.
That's the way he counts it. you have 50 gold that is his.
Carl only has 37 coins. They're his.
I feel like you should get over it.
Well, you can clean up the scene.
At least get rid of the ritual circle. His body's already committed.
The ritual go
Yeah,
well?
we can draw it. We can erase it.
I didn't hear any of that. Did the ritual go well?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
It,
got.
it succeeded.
We summoned storm clouds.
Okay. Well, that's still terrible business. Done with.
Look, he tried to kill me. It's only fair.
We knew he was going to. His
Indeed.
death won't be missed.
You can't even
A
get
murderer,
over.
a murderer so deserving of his fate.
Oh my God, Carrie.
Though he claimed many lives himself, he is only to repay with his
Let's
one.
go to your party before venturing forth.
Well, I suppose that's it for this scene.
Yep. Back to the
Unless-
investigator.
Close.
Yes, let's just
There.
drag the body into the tavern.
Are you
No,
going to
no.
drag it into the tavern? Or
No,
are you going to send
that's what
someone in?
Morecamp can watch over the body outside the tavern. The rest of us can come in.
George will sit with the body outside.
Somewhat suspicious holding a dead body outside, but
He looks
Whatever
very
he's asked,
drunk
go to say,
and,
"Oh, no,
and
it's for
blood
the-
wet.
It's for the inspector. Don't worry. Go on.
It's community service.
the man would see you immediately as you enter. And you turn around and ask, "You're back so soon too. So it's good news, I take it."
Justice does
Shouldn't-
come swiftly.
Jun is going to pull out the dart from the back of her neck and show it to him.
That's. Huh?
We
How
Wait,
he,
you got
he's getting
hit?
questioned how
How-
he survived. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
You know what? I'm not gonna ask. Where's the murderer?
The murderer is right outside. We brought implements of his deeds for proof.
Yes, very well. I shall go see to the body. Or he shall go see to the man. He is not.
He'll
yet aware
see
that the man is
George
dead.
holding the body up like a cat, in front of the man as he steps out.
Do you pantomime with his lips? Hi, I'm the murderer.
Yeah, he will shake the body a bit. And go, I killed people.
Like sock puppet him and like open and close his jaw while he talks.
No, just holding up the body like one would hold up a cat underneath the arms.
Right, you got him here dead.
Oh, I was thinking
What
earlier
I-
you meant like the way a cat would hold one up.
Would have been nicer if we could do it as a public execution.
try,
you
but
bastard, but
Didn't work.
It was in public.
As you can tell by his wounds, he did a lot of resisting.
We attempted to restrain him, but he would not go quietly. He fought back quite viciously. We
Stop
were left with no
resisting.
choice.
in any case, that appears to be the murder weapon, and the lily and the darts. Yes. Suppose that's enough
closed.
proof. Yes, case in fact closed. Wish we had
Now-
more of you around, but not
Well, by
everyone
my
is
count,
as helpful.
There's 6 of us, and I would dread to see more.
7.
By my count, I
We are
do not
missing
see
one.
the child around here.
Right.
Yes.
Do you plan on staying in the city longer?
I didn't put myself on that side.
For a while. But we do have some more business to conclude before we can go anywhere else.
Are you staying in this tavern, or?
At the
We are
church, that's all we
enjoying
need to
the
know.
hospitality of the priestess, the priests at the temple.
priest and priestess.
Former
Right,
priestess.
I will... Right. I will send a cut of the bounty. Technically, I wasn't supposed to enlist outside help. And technically, the bounty is only for the guard, but you
Well,
helped, and I don't care about technicalities at this point. Just as long as the man's dead and the murders cease.
Yes, there's a rather grueling voice demanding a sum. Not mine.
Yes, I'll send it over when I clear it with the guard captain. Now I gotta find a way to explain how I did all these injuries to him.
I don't know. Maybe he had some sort of poison or whatever.
Car hands the investigator his dagger.
He looks at it up and down and says, "Thanks, I suppose." And he
Just
tosses you a pouch of 25 gold. Now, how strong of a grasp do you have on Sam? Does that 25 gold ever reach your inventory?
It can slip into Sam's inventory, though he's not allowed.
He doesn't have an inventory. He's bound. How would he hold it?
It's
just like with the dog, it must be given and not taken.
Okay. Okay, so you contain Sam, and the man carries off the body towards the captain of the guard's house.
So Jack the Ripper ran around for weeks. A band of retards comes along and solves the issue in 5 minutes.
Look,
To be
the
fair,
band of
you
retards had expendables.
To be fair, you can infer that the reason they didn't solve this earlier is because the chief investigator wasn't allowed to, more or less.
Yes, the guard captain is a bit sus.
It's bureaucracy.
Looking a bit sus there.
Well, the guard captain is doing it for his own reasons. Might have to do with the noble lady. Might have to do with the noble lady that was murdered.
We just killed a friend of the guard captain.
I don't think you did.
We just killed the guard captain.
It would be really funny if it was.
It would be funny. Okay. Well, I guess we go. Where do we go now? Oh, bookstore. Yes, we want to find a bookstore.
Bookstore is once the storm arrives.
What about the cleric guy? Was he going to give us anything for that? Because
cleric.
No,
guy didn't.
We need to go to the merchant for that during the market, during the day.
Yeah, you need to find the snake oil salesman and do much the same thing to him.
Yeah,
we need find the
to
bookstore
find
at
Kaiki
night.
Deshu. That's who we need to find.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
no.
can find the bookstore at night, so that's not a concern. We can go do that now.
Well, we can find the bookstore, but the store's not open till the day.
So
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, so you're okay with robbery, just not murder.
You have to have some boundaries.
Well, one is better than the other, objectively.
if it's level up juice, okay.
But it's not level up juice, though.
Oh, then
It's
no.
just information.
Level up
Specifically
to
information
show
that
we're-
Carr only wants. Yeah,
Yeah.
specifically
Only
information Carr
Carr
only
is,
wants.
has interest in his past, apparently.
Bertie's got interest in his past. Well,
Yeah, but your interest in your past is tied to your offspring, not to a landmass half the world away.
yeah, because George never owned land.
How far is Johnstoneland?
About as far as Cars. It's all of you are very far from home. Well, most of you. George is relatively close to home. Just a minor sea away.
Yeah. So George should probably be the
Always bringing
the
up
first
the
one to see
miners
yourself.
with Invader.
off.
Actually, I think Amaryllis is the furthest one away because she's
From the Monster Island?
she's from the Monster Lands. Yeah. Or at least that's where she moved once she got turned into a spider.
Oh, just a question. After the quote unquote rest of the night, or rest of the day, are we able to redraw the majors?
Not that time because you didn't rest. You were working.
Okay.
You were put to work.
So, blacksmith?
You want to go antagonize your offspring some more?
Yes.
2 nights in a row.
Said he'd be back. Look, do you...
Carr
do we
takes
want-
no part in the blacksmith shenanigans. He's going back to the temple to rest.
Do we want
Okay.
equipment or not?
Well, one would imagine you'd want to find the magical slab before making equipment, but you know that's
We don't know.
entirely up to you.
Or the
I guess
ring.
we could go. We could go to the docks. Ask
You
around.
could go looking for
Okay, so I guess we'll go for the docks.
is
Should we call it
is
here?
Callisto
Actually?
joining them?
Fine. He's
We can.
running.
You can, or we can keep going. It's really up to you.
I feel like everyone's
we've been here for 4 hours. I don't think we can do a Kayla stream.
Okay, fair enough. We're calling it here, and next time, merchant shenanigans, trying to find the pirates,
The pirates, the
the
bookstore.
books.
Hey, dude, where's
Yes.
where's my boat?
Where's
my
my
slab?
ring?
Return the slab.
And then find
What's
somewhere
up,
else.
my good?
And then we gotta find somewhere else where we can get more flowers.
Well, we already know
Yep.
one place where we get many, and that's in the Empire.
Well, that's but it's also with the alchemist, like guild. or
All
whatever
men
fuck
on
they
the
were talking
hunt
about.
for unclaimed flowers.
All right,
Down
bye bye,
there,
you two.
cohorts.
All that, yeah,